can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence. It's Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Claymax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Claymax the NWA and ClaymaxTheNWA.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, The staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Springdale Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, high atop Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers, Arkansas, for tonight's 7A West contest between our Springdale Bulldogs and the Rogers Mounties. Joining me, as he always does up here, Coach Robert Johnson. Coach, good to see you. Been a couple of weeks since you and I got to get together.
Back. Yes, it's glad to be back up here.
So we're coming off a rivalry game last week with Harbor. Didn't quite go Springdale's way. Had some things sort of hop in there in the first half, but then couldn't seal the deal.
Yeah, we had some things early on. We had a little pop pass to the tight end that we didn't actually capitalize on, and that kind of cost us early. Then we came back again in the second quarter, had another chance at an opportunity, and we didn't capitalize. And those two things are big, and we have to be able to capitalize on those things early.
Springdale comes into the football game 2-4 on the season. This Rogers team struggled with some COVID issues a couple of weeks ago. They've only played 4 games. They're 3-1, played a very talented Bentonville West team, a team we saw a couple of weeks ago. Played them into overtime last week, lost by 3.
Right, and they're very talented. They've got their quarterback's really good. He runs very, very well. He's a guy that, if he gets out of the pocket, can cause some damage.
This is a very different-looking Rogers team from the team that played last year with Hunter Lloyd, the Coach Mike Lloyd's son at quarterback. Francisco, more of a dual-threat guy, presents a lot of problems.
He does, exactly. And that's, as a defensive coordinator, that's another threat you got to count on, and it makes it tough.
Springdale has won the toss, and they have deferred, so Rogers is going to get the football first. We're about 3 minutes from the start of play here, and let's talk a little bit about this here. You're sitting 2-4 on the season, 1-2 in conference play. The conference has had some teams that aren't going to play a full complement of games, so every game for Springdale going forward is really, really important.
It's really important, you bet. And when you look at the other side of the bracket of kind of placement of where you're going to be and who you have to play, it plays into that.
Springdale dealing with some injuries tonight. Andre Sparks not going to play. Numbers are a little low tonight. They are really struggling with injuries and guys that are just out.
Right, and for teams that have that issue, it does make a difference when you're trying to play teams that can carry that kind of a load, and we really can't do that.
Springdale's going to shuffle some people around tonight, and a young man named J.B. Andel is going to get some playing time tonight at the free safety spot as Danners Wiley goes back to the wide receiver core, a wide receiver core which has suddenly found a star in Kalen Morris.
Exactly, and that guy, it's like we've talked about a couple of weeks ago, he's gotten better and better, and he's starting to kind of develop into his own.
So let's talk about it here. I was talking with Coach Justin Wood earlier this week, and he was talking about where can you probe, where can you attack here. He thinks that they can get something going in the running game, which sort of plays into Springdale's wheelhouse here because the defensive line is not the strength of this defensive unit. It's the second-level linebackers.
Exactly, and that's something too. And you've got a tight end with Big Tevin that definitely with his size can even help us even at another angle there. So, you got the outside receiver getting better. You've got the running game that we feel like we're kind of comfortable with. And then you got a tight end that's about 6'6", 6'7", that could play some, problems for them.
Rogers coming off the loss to Bentonville West last week. They're high-scoring bunch, 52 in their opener against Siloam, 42 against Stillwell, Oklahoma, then 43 against a team out of Central Missouri that Rogers Heritage beat 55-0. We really don't know a whole lot about them other than the only test they've had is that Bentonville West game.
Exactly, and that's it's kind of hard to tell because Bentonville West is so close. It's kind of like across the street, really. And so we'll kind of see tonight exactly what they're going to kind of give us. It is their homecoming, so, a lot of distractions. You never know how these teams are going to kind of show up.
We'll keep eyes on the scores from around the conference. Harbor taking on Bentonville West down in Springdale.
Right.
Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I want to welcome along our radio partner, ESPN 95.3's Coach Robert Johnson. Zach Arns along with you. We're about set for kickoff. The officials are meeting at midfield. Springdale won the toss. They're going to defer. That means Rogers and this high-powered offense led by Christian Francisco. He was a running back last year, wide receiver 2 years ago. This is a guy that probably, judging from the way he's playing, could have been the starter here the last 3 years, if not for Hunter Lloyd.
Exactly. And that, I've heard people talk about this kid's is probably one of the better athletes even when he was a sophomore.
So Springdale's going to tee it up. It's like Jose Rosales has it teed up for Springdale. Back deep for Rogers is Joshua Shepard, number 30. He's standing at the 10-yard line. He's the guy in the middle. Caleb Seldamridge is on the near side, and we'll figure out who the rest of them are here. Fortunately for you and I tonight, we've got the dogs in white with the red numbers.
Yeah,
and
you can
Rogers
actually see.
With the blue jerseys and the white numbers. That is very, very beneficial to us. As we get older, we don't see so well.
No, and that's something that even in the year 2021, they're actually going to change the uniform style so that those numbers will be more visible.
So Springdale's got it teed up. Kick is a low line drive. Going to come back to and bounce at the 2-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And Springdale will start Rogers backed up at the 20-yard line. Let's set this Springdale defense as they come onto the field. On the defensive line, some changes tonight. It'll be Isai Arojo at the nose tackle spot, Luis Herrera and Alex Flores alongside. Nick Thompson's going to slide into Andre Sparks' spot. It'll be Trayvon Westbrook, Andrew Peterson, Ricardo Gonzalez. That's the back, the second, I guess the back, the linebackers. There we go.
Second level, yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. The defensive backs got the Sparks twins on the corner, Davon and Tajon. The safeties, Danners Wiley and Eduardo Hernandez. First play of the game coming up, and we've already seen one change here. J.B. Andel is going to get the start at the strong safety spot. Christian Francisco in the shotgun, first down 10. He'll drop back to throw. Good protection, plenty of time. He's going to fire down the middle. Pass complete. Seldom Ridge at the 37. Going to get tripped up there by Eduardo Hernandez, and on the first play of the game, a big gainer for Rogers.
Yeah, your safety's in good position. I just think he took a wrong angle there, but he's really in pretty good position.
This is a very different offense from what Rogers has run here the last couple of years. This is more of a zone read type of thing.
Right.
First down 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Francisco in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. He'll look near side, get some instructions. Francisco with the play fake, quick pass complete. Out at the 49-yard line, it'll be an 11-yard pickup, pass complete to the tight end. That is number 11, Joel Garner, and it's another Rogers first down.
It looks like they're setting up, then the quarterback's just kind of looking to see what we're in, and that was just a straight RPO there where he just kind of read the end coming off, pulled up, and hit it right past that linebacker.
So first down 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Quickly moving. Here come the Rogers Mounties. Straight ahead dive, finds a seam, 45-yard line. Now the 40, 35, 30-yard line. Big gainer inside the red zone. He's going to be bounced out of bounds by Tajon Sparks inside the 15-yard line. And it's Aaron Rendon with the run, and it'll be another Rogers first down.
You know, just a situation there where the defensive end went down inside, the back cut it back against the grain and was able to pop it to the outside.
Springdale defense has been stingy in the points department, just 23 points per game. Gashed last week for over 300 yards rushing, and you can sort of see where Rogers wants to attack here on the opening drive. Clock running, 11:15 to go. First quarter, it's Rendon and Francisco in the backfield. 3 wide receiver set, Garner the tight end. Francisco to throw. He's got Garner on the delay. Inside the 5-yard line, he's going to be bumped out close to the 1-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out at the 3, and it's going to be second down. So Garner's second catch on the night. This one an 8-yarder. It's going to set up a second down and 2 with the ball resting at the 3-yard line.
Right. And it almost looks like the quarterback's trying to set it up outside so he can start running the football.
4 plays, 77 yards on this drive. Francisco goes under center. He'll give to Rendon straight ahead. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Rogers. So Rendon, he gets the last 3. And Rogers goes up 6-0 in a very easy drive. 5 plays, 80 yards, and Springdale finds themselves in a hole 58 seconds into the ballgame.
Right. You know, that's something that, you know, with this defense, you got Sparks out of the defense, and he's a guy that's he's your leader on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll have to make some corrections and adjustments on the sideline pretty
Munoz kick is up and good. And our new score, Rogers 7, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
The Rogers scoring drive, 5 plays, 80 yards, took 58 seconds, and Springdale already down 7-0 here. They're going to get the football for the first time, dropping back deep for the Bulldogs. The Sparks twins, Tajon and Davon. Yahir Munoz has it teed up for Rogers. Springdale will get the football for the first time. It's Rogers bunch, a high-scoring outfit, 40 points and 35 points, I guess, in every game, 37 or more. They do enjoy scoring, and now we've got a little trickery here, possibly, as Munoz. Little pooch kick here, and it's going to be fair caught by Gavin McVeigh at the 28-yard line. So Springdale get good field position at the 28 as Landon Phipps brings out the offense. Across the front for the Bulldogs, Jesus Alvarez, Gio Alvarez, that's the left side. Alex Gonzalez, the center. Dexter Jenkins, the right guard. Alexis Rojas is the tackle. We'll see who comes out at the tight end spot. Nick Thompson is back. Trayvon Westbrook's been alternating in there, as well as Tevin Tate. Wide receivers, Kalen Morris, be Danners Wiley, Gavin McVeigh, Asahel Maharez, and the running back will be Gilberto Dominguez. Here comes Landon Phipps onto the field. 765 yards passing on the year, 3 touchdowns. Does have 9 rushing touchdowns. Here's a new look for Springdale. A dual back set they're going to take and give to Davon Sparks. Makes a guy miss at the 30. Davon across the 35, the 40. Down the sidelines. Davon's going to be run out of bounds across, well, very close to midfield. They're going to say he stepped out
at the
48. So a nice play there for Springdale on the first play of the ball game.
And that's the different speed we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been back there in the backfield in a long time. This one's going to go out to the 48-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain for Davon on the first play of the game. And now Springdale's got a little something going here as they get near midfield. First down 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Phipps goes under center. They run the counter. This is Dominguez, cross the 50. Looks like you get about 3-4 yards on that. Springdale, a nice push there.
Yeah, if you notice, too, we've changed personnel. We went 20 personnel the first time. We went back to 11 personnel this time. So we're having to have the defense make decisions really quick, and you could see before they even set up, they weren't really aligned like they needed to be.
4 wide receiver set. Phipps in the shotgun, has Dominguez alongside. Second down, we'll call it 6. Play clock right now at 15 seconds. Plenty of time for Springdale to get changes if they want them. Phipps to throw. His first pass on the night. Plenty of time. Nice protection. Ball in and out of the hands of Kalen Morris at the 45-yard line, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, this is a game, too, at this time of the year. You'd kind of like to see Phipps start developing into kind of his own here and start being that leader on offense that we need.
So it'll bring up third down. 6 yards ago, Springdale converting on about 41% of third downs in 2020. This one, third down, 7 to go. Quarter. Springdale down 7-0. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide receivers. It'll be Sparks, McVeigh, and Kalen Morris. Nick Thompson now the tight end. So they go into a pistol set. Play clock is at 3. They're going to have to hurry here, and we're going to get a flag.
Looks like they're going to call illegal substitute.
A long 10. And Phipps in the shotgun. This is Morris in motion. Phipps on the zone, and he's going to get dragged down in the backfield. That play had no chance. It's going to wind up being a 2-yard loss.
That just
Brady Porter on the tackle for
seemed like
Rogers.
It took a while to develop, and on that counter action there, it just didn't develop like it needed to.
So Springdale with a little movement there on the first drive. Now it's going to have to kick. Landon Phipps is going to check in to punt. Comes in on the year averaging 36.5 yards per kick. He has a long of 55. This is a 4th down and 12. Seldom Ridge back deep for Rogers. Snap is good. Phipps gets the kick away. Fair catch going to be made at the 22-yard line by Seldom Ridge, and that's where Rogers will get the ball. So not a great start here on the first draw, either the offensive or defensive drives for Springdale.
Well, the first play, they came out with a little 20 personnel package, got to the edge there and made some yards on first down, which for this group is really important. And then we just kind of didn't produce anything after that.
So it's first down 10, ball at the 22-yard line for Rogers. Francisco will bring their offense back onto the field. He was effective on the first drive, 3 out of 3, 37 yards. And now he'll bring his offense back. New running back into the game is Joshua Shepard.
Looks like maybe. Is that Gio at the nose for us? And
this is Francisco. Pass caught. Garner, 30-yard line up to the 35. It's another first down for Rogers. Rogers has it going here early. Then they're not doing anything terribly complicated.
No, they're just kind of – it's pretty much just saying, hey, if you're going to give us this 5, we're going to try to take it as quick as we can. And that's kind of what they're doing. They see us open area with the receivers. They give it to them. If the linebackers suck in up on the play, then they're going to pull it and throw the RPO.
First down 10, ball at the 36. Francisco throw again. Now on the run. Across the 40, plenty of room, 45-yard line, 50, still going, 45-yard line. Now he's got green grass in front of him and blockers to escort him. Francisco to the 20-yard line, in the red zone, makes a guy miss, still on his feet, and he's going to be dragged down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he's elusive.
He really is. And that everything that I'd seen on him on film was athletic. Everything about him just reeks of athleticism.
Yeah, exactly. That play there showed a little bit of that.
They're going to place the ball at the 14-yard line. It's going to be first down. That a 50-yard run for Christian Francisco. And now Springdale facing a little bit of trouble here as the clock runs with 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Shepard alongside Francisco in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set, trips to the bottom. This is Francisco. Skips that one, and pressure applied there on the backside by Nick Thompson. And it's going to bring up a second down and 10, and I think that's, this is a little bit more comfortable instead of getting 8 or 9 yards on first down. Now you're second and long.
Well, that's, to me, defensively, I would think that Coach Hobbs, they would rather him do that than do what he did just a while ago and running the ball. So anytime we can keep him in the pocket, it's better.
Second down 10, 8:45 to go first quarter. 7-0 our score. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Christian Francisco in the shotgun, Shepard alongside. Same formation. This is Shepard straight ahead with room. It's like Nick's going to grab him there at the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Big play right here. That was a good job there by the end, just squeezing, just playing his position, squeezing down on that and making the play. Good job.
So it'll be 3rd down, 6. Francisco back in the shotgun. Shepard alongside. 4 wide receiver set again. This is Francisco. He'll swing it out to Shepard, and he drops it at the 13-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And I think the way Coach Lloyd's been dialing this up, I don't think he feels too bad about maybe going for it, but I see the kicking team at least thinking about coming on.
Yeah. And almost it kind of looks like he's got plays scripted because he's doing different things instead of kind of sticking to what's kind of been going. It almost looks like he's got some plays scripted out, and he wants to get those done first and then go with his.
Yahir Munoz on to try the field goal. It looks like they're going to place it down at about the 17-yard line, so you're looking at about a 27-yard attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Snap's good. Kick is blocked.
Go get
Tajon Sparks with a blocked kick, and boy, he had an opportunity there to pick that up and go back the other way. We can hear the coaches yelling,
I think everybody was looking at him to just pick it up and go, and it was almost like for a second, he just kind of thought it was an extra point, and in Arkansas, extra points, they are dead. But on field goals, he can pick that up and go.
So Springdale catches a break here. Special teams bailing them out. They're going to get the football at the 22-yard line. But, boy, that's one of those, what could have been.
Exactly.
If he picks that up, I mean, nobody's catching him if he gets free. Yeah, nobody's going to catch him. So
I don't think the kicker had a chance.
Not a chance. The kicker didn't know where the ball went. First down and 10 for Springdale. 8:05 to go first quarter. We're going to go dual backs in the backfield. It's Sparks and Dominguez. Phipps the quarterback. Here's Phipps. Swings it out to Dominguez. Not much there, maybe a yard or two. That's going to bring up second down. It's one of those, sudden change deals. I mean, you want to come out and maybe take a shot, do something to sort of energize your team. You get a great play on special teams.
Exactly.
So second down, 8, ball at the 24-yard line.
Again, changing personnel groupings here. Going back with 11 personnel.
4 down for Rogers. They'll give it to Dominguez, trying to get outside. Maybe 2, and it's going to bring up another 3rd and long.
And that's the power read, and it's real important when you run the power read, those outside receivers really have to do a good job of blocking out on the perimeter. And it's really tough because it's a lot longer block.
In talking with the Springdale coaches this week, the guy that they sort of singled out was number 44, their middle linebacker, Nick Segura. They like him a lot, said he was a very, very talented football player.
Yeah, he was there.
3rd down, 6. Phipps in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Phipps to throw. Good protection, plenty of time. Landon looking for the corner route, looking for Davon Sparks. Pass goes incomplete. Springdale will have to punt again.
That's actually, I thought, was a pretty good throw, because it kind of put it where the defender, if he catches that, the defender kind of dove for it. That could have been a big play for us as well.
So Phipps will drop back in punt formation. His first punt, a 32-yarder. Seldom Ridge and Finley Bunch drop back deep for Rogers. Snap's good. Phipps gets the kick away. It is a low line drive, hits at the 50-yard line, takes a Springdale roll. Seldom Ridge thought about picking it up, and it'll roll dead at the 36-yard line, and that's where Rogers will get the football back. So You get the good play on special teams,
Right.
you go 3 and out again. This is sort of what we've seen all season. Is this team, when they get in a groove, they can make the
They
plays,
can make
but
'em, that's
but
right.
boy, sometimes they just can't get out of their own way.
Exactly, and that's the thing there. We've got to be able to defensively. We got a special teams play, defense. They made a play. Offense, we've got to start gelling a little bit on offense.
38 yards on the punt for Landon Phipps. Christian Francisco will bring the offense out. Rendon will be the running back. 148 yards of total on just 10 plays for this Rogers group through 6 of football. Now it's first down, 10, 6:40 to go first quarter. Francisco to throw, good protection now, flush to his right. Springdale applying pressure. Flores hit him as he let go of it, but it's complete to Rendon. He hurdles a man at the 45-yard line. They're going to throw the flag. You can't do that.
High school,
looks good.
And
on
those kids, they see those college and NFL players, and unfortunately, high school, you can't do that.
So the pass will be complete to wherever the penalty was. It looks like they're going to say the penalty occurred at the 45.
Yep.
They will march off the penalties at a 10 or a 15.
I think it's 15, but I'm not positive on that. Because really, you don't see that happen a whole lot, and
it didn't look like that was a throwback screen by design. It was just that's where the running back ended up. It didn't look like that was a purely designed
exactly.
play.
And I want to say when originally we had that covered, but when he came running back this way, we came off to it, and he was able to get it back again. When you've got a quarterback like they do at Rogers, he's pretty athletic.
So they're marching off the penalty right now. It's going to go back to the 29-yard line.
Yep.
So it is a 15-yard penalty, and it's going to bring up first down. .6:25 and running here in the first quarter. 7-0 our score. Francisco in the shotgun, Rendon alongside. It's first down, 20. This is Rendon. He's going to get up to maybe the 32-yard line. It'll wind up being about a 3-yard pickup.
Good job there. And we've already made some adjustments on the defensive line, went from 3 to 4 front. So those are some things that Coach Hobbs, I know, on the move, he's making adjustments as we do. And I know the offense well enough to know they're making some adjustments, and they will come back and get some things going.
Ball placed at the 32-yard line. The line to make is the 46, so it'll be second down, 14. Francisco in the shotgun. Springdale shows blitz. Good protection. Francisco going to throw it high, long. Got a man out there. Ball nearly intercepted. Tajon Sparks on the coverage. Second big play from him. It's going to create a third down and long.
It's one of those things. You see those two guys at corner, and you think, man, they're going to get picked on, but their speed is so good. They just they create problems. I know their size is small, but they're hard. They play hard. Golly, they play hard.
Third down, 14, 5:40 to go in the first quarter. This is where Francisco becomes doubly dangerous.
Exactly. And that's another guy you got to account for.
This is Rendon coming to the near side. Francisco to throw. Now he's going to step up, and he's got plenty of green grass in front of him. He'll get first down yardage across the 50-yard line, still going. 40-yard line is going to run out of bounds at the 39, and if we know it's coming, they got to know it's coming.
Yeah.
There were guys just running in the wrong direction.
Exactly. Well, what happens is you lock up man-to-man after a certain distance, and as soon as that quarterback takes off and those receivers are going the opposite direction, we have to kind of stop what we're doing and get back where we need to be.
30-yard run there for Francisco on first down. He now has 2 carries, 80 yards. Clock stopped with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 our score. Ball at the 38-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for Rogers. This is Rendon. He's going to push that pile down near the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 32. And it's going to bring up second down.
That situation, too. You play really well. You got them backed up third and long, and then the quarterback breaks it for 30, and it's kind of a damper on that defense. They're playing hard. And
so it'll be second down, 4 yards to go. Clock moving, 5:05 to go first quarter. 7-0 our score. 7A West action. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And this isn't, one of these, snap it with 15 seconds, within 15 seconds. This is a kind of a methodical Rogers offense. Francisco to throw. Got Garner out in the flat, 29-yard line. And, boy, he just powers his way inside the red zone for another Rogers first down.
It's almost like it's almost like a little screen, a screen over there because they're throwing it to him and having that receiver just block downfield. He just kind of gets in behind them. And it's a 2 or 3 yard pass completion is all it is.
Ball at the 18-yard line, 14-yard pickup for Garner. It's his fourth catch already, 47 yards on the night. Francisco passing 6 out of 9 for 75 yards. So first down, 10, ball in the red zone. This is Francisco trying to get outside, can't do it. Trayvon Westbrook there, going to run him out of bounds at the 20. It's going to wind up being about a 2-yard loss.
That's a really good job out of Westbrook, and they let the clock run. They just kind of methodically do what they do.
Play clock is at 5. Francisco in the shotgun. That's Rendon in motion. Here's Francisco, 15-yard line. He's going to be real close to first down yards. Looks like they're going to mark him down at this go 11. It's going to bring up third down.
Big play right here. This was a stop we made last time we were down here. And, again, we need to try to keep that quarterback contained.
9-yard pickup on the play. It'll be third down. We'll call it 3. Line to make is just short of the 8-yard line. Francisco going to go under center. Play action pass. Francisco in trouble in the backfield. Nick Thompson can't get him. Now he's running for his life. He throws. Ball tipped and caught in the end zone. They're going to say incomplete.
I thought it hit the ground.
Okay, yeah, they're going to say incomplete. So Springdale catches a break there. Hate to second-guess play calling here, but you're running the ball with Francisco and with such success. Why do you go under center and run a play-action pass?
I don't know. Like I said, it almost kind of looks like he's got some plays scripted that he wants to run. And then, of course, anytime you get inside that red zone there, too, it kind of changes your mentality of what you're calling. But like you said, I got a quarterback like him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to try to use him. It looks like they're going to use him here and go for it.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go, ball at the 11. 2:52 to go first quarter. So Springdale's defense looking for yet another stop here.
Watch hard count right here, too.
They'll snap it quickly. Francisco throwing down the middle. Paul caught for the touchdown. We've got a flag down. It's Garner on the reception. I imagine that's going to be pass interference one way. Probably going to be on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's just a situation there where, you got your safety, and he got his body in between, and he just, as a receiver, used his body against the defensive guy, and there wasn't any chance.
So we're waiting for the official to make the call. I believe it's going to be pass interference. They're going to say the touchdown is good. Pass interference on Springdale. So Munoz will come on and try the extra point. Score now 13-0 with 2:47 to go in the first quarter.
We've actually, when they've got the ball down in the red zone, we've kind of tightened up a little bit. The guy was there on defensive stop.
Kick from Munoz is good. And with 2:47 to go in the first quarter, our new score, Rogers 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
The Rogers scoring drive, 10 plays, 64 yards. Francisco hooks up with Joel Garner for the final 11. Rogers goes up 14-0. And then we were talking during the commercial there. This is an important drive for Springdale. You got to keep that offense on the field. You've run to this point. You've run 7 plays for 26 yards.
Right. And your defense has been out there quite a bit already in this first quarter, and you still got 2 minutes left. And so the offense they need to get some things moving and going, and not only give the defense, but let's try to get some things going offensively here.
It's almost the reverse of what we saw last week, where Springdale just dominated the first quarter, had the ball forever,
Right.
just couldn't punch it in the end zone.
Right.
Rogers, to this point, 20 plays, 229 yards of offense. They've gone up and down the field. They haven't been. They've stopped themselves more than Springdale has stopped them. Now the penalty on the touchdown is going to be enforced on the kickoff. So Rogers is kicking off from the 45-yard line, and our coaches used to yell at us, "This is alert time," because Rogers has nothing to lose by trying an onside kick.
Exactly. You're already at the 45, and you try it. You're still just where the ball would be if you kick it out of bounds. So this is exactly. I think the kicker's probably going to try to kick it through the goalpost.
So Munoz has it teed up, back deep for the Bulldogs. Tejon and Davon Sparks. Again, 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 our score. Munoz hits it high and short. That's going to drive Davon into the end zone for the touchback. So Springdale get the football here. Again, we have 7 plays of total offense here in the first quarter. Springdale's got to possess football a little bit, put some, move those chains a little bit.
Yes, definitely got to do that. And like I said, we changed the personnel, and most first downs have been kind of good for us, and then we just kind of set back a little bit.
So Phipps will bring the offense out. We'll see if they go to the 2-back or the 1-back, that 11 personnel that they sort of. I mean, that's sort of been their identity. And I knew, Coach Wood said that they were going to mix up some personnel packages, try some different things. So Landon brings him out. They'll go shotgun. Nick Thompson, the tight end. Gilberto Dominguez, the running back. He'll switch sides. Now they'll try the counter. Here's Dominguez. He'll get a couple of yards straight ahead, and it's going to bring up second down.
I think what they're probably trying to look at, too, is anything they can hit quick right up the middle is probably a lot better than trying to get out on the perimeter, just because they've feel like a little bit more speed.
So it'll be a 3-yard pickup on first down. It'll bring up second down and 7.
And I know the coaches want Phipps to eventually kind of start running and use his speed.
Here's Landon. The 25-yard line, the 30, 35, first down Bulldogs out across the 35-yard line. That's that zone read that you were just talking about.
Exactly. Yep. So that's exactly what we needed right there. Good job. First down.
It's like they'll place the football at the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 15-yard pickup or 14-yard pickup, and the Bulldogs get a first down. They're second of the ball game. Springdale not in a real hurry here. This has been typical this year. They've not gone fast often. Play clock at 10. Here's Phipps. He'll throw. Landon in trouble. And down he goes back at the 33-yard line. That seemed disjointed from the snap.
He looked. They went man-to-man on us. And when they made that adjustment, he tried to make that adjustment, and by the time he could make it, they were already on him.
It's a 4-yard loss. Back to the 33-yard line. It'll bring up second down, 14.
And here's something, too. Even though he's a junior, we've got a kid that's playing quarterback for the first time, so he's making adjustments as well on the fly.
Straight ahead up past the 35-yard line up to maybe the 36. Now it's going to bring up a third down and long that was landed on the carry. We'll call it third down, 11 yards to go. Clock running, 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 4 wide receivers set, Phipps in the shotgun. Phipps will throw. Trying to set up the screen, hits Dominguez. Gilberto makes one guy miss, 40-yard line, nearly busted it.
We're about one shoestring tackle, and he's going to make a big gain right there. That was a good play call right there.
Winds up being a 6-yard pickup. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he's going to take the quarter here and maybe think about some stuff. And, you got 4th and 6, maybe a situation here with them doing what they're doing, maybe a situation to kind of go for it right here.
So that is the end of the first quarter. Our score, Rogers 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
As we start the second quarter, Springdale faces a 4th down, 5 yards to go. Ball's at the 42-yard line. They trail 14-0. Landon brings out the punt unit.
Good thing is that your quarterback is your punter.
Bunch and Seldom Ridge drop back. Landon, end-over-end kick. Hits at the 30-yard line. Kind of a sidewinder. Is going to roll dead at the 23, and that's where Rogers will take over. So this Rogers offense will come back onto the field. Christian Francisco, the quarterback for Rogers, 7 out of 11, 86 yards, does have the 1 touchdown. Also is chipped in with 87 yards rushing on 4 carries. I would say he's probably the focus right now for this Springdale defense.
Well, and like I said, that's one of those things you have to account for. That's another dimension you have to account for, and it's really tough.
Datrion Westbrook is checked in for Springdale. Here's Francisco. Now looking for the sideline route complete. Danners Wiley will bump him out of bounds. Noah Goodshield on the catch.
Yeah, and that's a situation secondary-wise where that safety's got to come over the top, but he's got to get there a little bit quicker there. Danner's just a little bit slower on that move.
It's a 16-yard pickup out to the 39-yard line. It's 1st down 10 for Rogers. Just underway here, second quarter. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. 11:45 to go in the half. 14-0 our score. Francisco has them lined up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. And we've got flag down. We'll wait to see what the referee's call here is.
Looks like they're backing up. I didn't see any movement, but I'm not saying there wasn't. So
it's going to be a 5-yard walk-off for a false start. It'll bring up 1st down, 15 yards to go. Springdale just feels like they need a turnover here.
Exactly.
You had the sudden change on the blocked extra or the blocked field goal.
You know, in that last series, we did get a couple of things going our way, so maybe we're kind of figuring some things out here.
This is Rendon, bouncing off tacklers to the 40. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. They'll knock him out at the 43. So it'll be a 9-yard pickup. They'll get the penalty yardage back plus. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we had him pinned in inside. He just kind of bounced out and a little bit to the outside. I thought we did a good job kind of containing it inside there for a minute.
2nd down, 6. Here's Francisco. Gives to Rendon. Finds a hole, 50-yard line into Springdale territory. Aaron Rendon with another strong run. And Rogers has another solid drive going here.
Right. And you can tell, you mentioned having 42 players, several players going both ways. Got a lot of young kids out there with Datrion playing out there on the edge now where Sparks usually plays. So you got some guys that are having to step in and kind of thrown in the fire a little bit here.
Rendon now 6 carries, 71 yards. Here he comes again. Springdale's got it wrapped up. Luis Herrera there. It's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Really good job right there. This situation, too, get ready for number 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has not been involved in this drive at all.
No.
So we're going to mark him back at the 49. It'll wind up being a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, that was a good play there by your front up. That was a really good job.
It's now 3.5 tackles for loss for Luis on the year.
That's good.
Clock running, 10:20 to go in the half. Francisco in the shotgun. The guy to watch here is Garner. He has really been effective in the passing game. Francisco will throw. In trouble. And Springdale's got him in the backfield. Luis Herrera, the first one there. Nick Thompson cleans him up.
That's a good job there. Really good job. Big play right here on third down right here. Big play.
So Springdale gets the sack back into Springdale territory at the 45. And now Rogers faces a third down. We'll call it 18. Now, the last time they were in this situation, Francisco took off for 30 yards.
Yeah,
so
this
is sooner or later you got to start spying him.
Exactly. Of course, like I said, his speed is really good, so we've got to do – and they went empty here, so get ready for that.
Third down, 18 yards to go. Francisco alone in the shotgun. Springdale shows blitz. Here they come. Francisco on a design quarterback run. Across midfield. Springdale's going to knock him down.
Great job there
great
by
tackle
Sparks.
there. Davon Sparks with the tackle at the 49-yard line.
That's a really good job by him coming up and making a good, solid open field tackle. Great job.
6-yard pickup. It's going to bring up fourth down, 12 yards to go.
You know, and I know that's something Coach Hobbs works, that tackle progression every day. And that's exactly what, it transferred out on the field today. That was great. Good tackle.
Francisco in the shotgun. The offense is on the field. We'll see if it's just a quick kick. It is. Francisco gets the kick away. Nobody back for Springdale. Ball hits at the 15, rolls inside the 10, and this is going to be a nice punt by Christian Francisco down inside the 1-yard line. Wow. So this kid is doing everything right tonight. The ball's down at the 1-yard line.
And that's a situation. You got a kid like that plays quarterback and punts. It's you got to account for him. Even though it's fourth down, you still have to be able to play that. And when you don't have anybody deep, it's kind of one of those things. Do we play safe defense and not put anybody back, or because when it rolls, that's what happens.
So it'll be first down 10, ball at the 1. Landon Phipps will bring out the offense for Springdale. Looks like they're going to go big here. Trayvon's in at the tight end spot, the fullback spot, actually. This looks to me like the old offset eye.
Right.
Here's Landon on the quarterback
sneak
straight ahead.
Good job.
Boy, yeah, this is going to wind up being more than a 5-yard pickup.
This may be a situation you just must line up again, run it again. Or you step up, and you got number 6 out here on the end, too.
They're going to give him the 7-yard line, so it's a 6-yard pickup straight ahead.
Definitely gets him out of the end zone. Good job there by the offense coming off the football. And I think you mentioned that earlier when we talked about our run game. This is something that this may kind of give us a spark that we need.
Same formation. Landon takes, gives to Dominguez straight ahead. This is not going to go anywhere. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm not so sure. We don't get in there and just kind of let Phipps kind of scrum like we did on that first one.
An old single wing football type stuff.
Yeah. Old school.
So they're going to give him a yard on that up to the 8-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. We'll call it 3. Clock moving, 7:45 to go in the half. You just feel like Springdale can't give them the football right back.
We need a first down right here. Really do.
Same formation, an offset eye. Landon Phipps will go under center. Now they're going to try a play fake. Man's wide open right down the middle. Nick Thompson, 30-yard line, 40-yard line. Across midfield, still rumbling. Nick fumbles the football.
And we got it back right into number 6.
Oh, my goodness. Kalen
Great
Morris,
hustle.
Johnny on the spot, comes up with the football.
Great hustle. He saw him catch the ball, and I watched him come across the field to help block. And as soon as he did, the guy punched it out right into his hands.
So Springdale catches a break on a huge play.
That may be the break you're talking about.
Yeah, that's one of those momentum plays. The pass goes for 52 yards. They get 2 on the 2 extra on the fumble recovery. So Springdale's got it. First down 10, ball at the 38-yard line. It's great play fake, and Nick was wide open.
Great reception there for number 6, even though it's a fumble.
Clock running, 7 minutes to go. Phipps in the shotgun.
There it is. Just runs.
Trying to get to the outside. Phipps inside the 30-yard line. He's going to be knocked down. First down yardage close to the 25. So Springdale with a little something going here.
Yep. This situation, we may see the tempo pick up a little bit for us. It kind of looks like this is something that's going to benefit us, so let's keep it kind of going that way.
12-yard pickup on first down. Dogs have a first down at the 26. Clock running, 6:43 to go first quarter. Now it looks like they're going to get a little bigger here. Trayvon Westbrook going to check in.
How important would this be to put this in and hold them and then get the ball back the second half?
It would be a huge momentum shift for Springdale.
Looks like we got a little unbalanced here. No.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Here's Phipps. A little reverse to Kalen Morris. He's got a little room. Kalen across the 25-yard line is going to be dragged down by, I believe that's Slater at the 22, so it'll be a 4-yard pickup for Kalen.
You know, that's a situation there. You only picked up 4, but you're having that defense play the whole width of the field, which is good. You're making that defense have to play sound defense and not stack up on one side or the other, and that's going to benefit us offensively.
2nd down, 6, clock running, under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is Springdale's best drive of the ballgame. 5 plays, 77 yards. Phipps in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Dominguez is the running back. This is Davon Sparks in motion. They'll pitch it to him. Davon looking for a little room across the 20-yard line. That's going to be awfully close to a first down.
It's going to be real close, you bet. 3rd and, was it 1 maybe? A long one, maybe 2.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down at about the 18. So we'll call it 1.5, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd down.
Big play right here.
Springdale on 3rd downs, 1 out of 4 on the night. Springdale going to go into a bigger set here. Trayvon Westbrook checking in. Looks like they're going to go back to that power I set, and they're also flipping Big Barney Alvarez over to the tight end spot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get movement on Springdale.
You know, that's a situation. It's 3rd and 2, and you get movement because you're excited. I mean, you want to go block those guys and get that first down, and now it changes your personnel package. You back them up. Now we got to take the heavy out and put our 10 personnel back in, and it just changes everything.
It changes your mindset here where you're trying to get a first down. Now you're probably looking at 2 downs here if you can get half of this back.
Exactly.
So it's going to be 3rd down. We'll call it 7. And now we're going to get a timeout, Rogers.
Yep.
So with 5:07 to go in the half, Springdale trails 14-0. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
5:07 to go in the half. Springdale trails by 14. 3rd down, 7. Ball at the 23-yard line. Line to make halfway between the 16 and the 17. And like I was saying before the break, I think this is probably 2-down territory for Springdale. I think you're in that position here.
I think so, too. You know, it looks like we're staying in that 11 personnel.
McVeigh, Wiley, and Kalen Morris will come to the bottom of the screen. It's Dominguez, the running back. Phipps is the quarterback. Here comes Landon on the quarterback power. Looking for a little lane. Gets near the 20-yard line. Going to fall forward to about the 19. It's going to bring up, you're kind of in no man's land here.
It puts you right back where we were. Just about, you know.
They'll mark him at the 19, so it's a 4-yard pickup. He gets about half of it back, and now I don't see the kicking unit coming on.
You know, this is a situation you want our kids. Look, if we're going for 4th down, let's execute, let's do our job, and let's get the first down.
Play clock at 15,
and he may take this down to 1, call a timeout, and kind of give himself a chance to kind of talk to his guys and say, hey, let's see what we got here. And that's what he did.
So Springdale's going to call a timeout with 4:22 to go in the half. We'll take the timeout with him. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
4:22 to go in the half. Springdale facing a 4th down, 3 yards to go. You know, you were talking about, sort of the strategy here. I think Coach Clark's obviously going to go here, but, the question is, where do you go?
Right. You know, we changed the personnel a little bit here, and it's a 4th down. And if you get it, you keep the defense off the field again. You know, it kind of gives our kids a chance to a little more momentum right here.
So here we go. They'll fake it to Davon. Got a play action pass. Man, wide open in the flat. Complete. 1st down, Springdale.
Great job.
Complete to Gilberto Dominguez, and the Bulldogs move the chains. That's a play we have not seen this year.
Well, you got Sparks, a little eye candy going across one side, bootleg back, coming back the other direction, and guys get lost in the shuffle, and that's exactly what happened. Good play call there.
6-yard pickup on 4th down. Phipps to Dominguez moves the chains, and the Bulldogs now on the edge of the 10-yard line.
Good job there.
Go 2-back set, Sparks and Dominguez. Phipps the quarterback. Here's Landon to Davon. Looking for a little room inside. He's stronger than you think. He's much tougher than, he's a little guy, but he's a lot tougher and a lot stronger than you think.
And he's small enough. He's got enough burst, too. If he ever gets a seam, and he just needs a seam, he's going to take it.
It's a 2-yard pickup to the 11-yard line. Clock running, 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Springdale down 14. Had a rough and rocky first quarter. Sort of stiffened on defense here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it kind of shows a little bit of their character, being able to step up and just do what they need to do to get things straightened out.
Phipps on the quarterback run. Big hole. First down yardage down near the 1-yard line.
Great job. Great read by Phipps right there. He kind of let it play out. Good mesh with the quarterback and the running back, and you could tell that was a really good job by a quarterback that's starting to kind of develop into his own.
9-yard pickup on the play is going to give the Bulldogs a 1st and goal. Ball at the 2. Landon now 8 carries, 42 yards on the night. Bulldogs looking for their first score of the night. Cut this lead down to 7 if they can.
Yep.
Bulldogs certainly not in a hurry here. The play clock now at 15.
Looks like we got Big Tevin out at the edge over there.
Landon dropped the snap, and boy, he's going to be stuffed. I don't think he's going to wind up losing any yardage, but that's just one of the, they've run that quarterback sneak enough.
Yeah, that's something that you got to take that. That's a ball you got to get. You got to push that in, and
so it's going to be 2nd down goal. Clock moving, 2:30 to go in the half. Landon with 9 rushing touchdowns on the year, looking for number 10 if he can.
This is an important drive. We've got to put this in the end zone. Got to put this in the end zone.
So it's an offset eye. Trayvon Westbrook is the fullback. Dominguez the running back. They'll take it and give it to him straight ahead. Gilberto fighting his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Gilberto Dominguez punches it in from 2 yards out, and the Bulldogs cut the lead to 8, pending the extra point.
Good job right there. That was a great offensive series. You saw some things different. 4th down conversion. That's a great job by the offense right there. Good confidence builder, and you kept the defense off the field.
Gilberto's 4th rushing touchdown on the year. Now the Bulldogs.
A little swinging gate action.
Swinging gate, contemplating, counting numbers, see if they can maybe steal a point here, and they're going to send Sylvester Martinez on to try the extra point.
That's one of those things you work on in practice, and you make the other teams have to work on it as well.
Sylvester would come on to try the extra point. He's 9 for 11 on the year. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 2:09 to go in the half. Rogers 14, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
The Springdale scoring drive, 12 plays, 99 yards.
Great.
Martinez hits the extra point, and it's a 7-point ball game again.
I tell you what, not a whole lot of offense up to that point. So they pin us back inside the 1, and we take it the whole length of the field. To me, that's a drive that you tell the defense, look, we may not have done some things early, but we're starting to figure some things out. You better get ready. We got a ball game to play.
Joshua Shepard drops back deep for Rogers, along with McKibben and Seldomridge. Sylvester Martinez has it teed up. This is one of those. This is where you're just like, come on, guys, we need to hang on here. Let's get to the breakdown 7.
Yeah, because we get the ball the second half.
That's right. It's a short kick, going to be taken it by Shepard at the 11. Shepard looks for a little hole, finds the 30-yard line. Now still going. He's going to be knocked down at the 38.
A little bit more than we probably wanted to give him at that point, but we made the tackle inside the 40, so defense is going to have to play.
So it'll be first down for this Rogers offense. The 39-yard line. They've generated 262 yards of offense in the ball game.
And I think personally with 2 minutes, I think you may see them come out and try to put one in quick right here.
29 yards here in the second quarter. That's it.
Yeah.
The Springdale defense has played much better here in the second quarter. This a huge series. If you can get out of here with no points allowed, I think that's advantage Springdale.
Exactly.
Here's Francisco, quarterback power, gets across the 40-yard line. Stays in bounds. They're going to bump him out. Now they're going to say the clock is going to run. So it's you'd like to see him get out of bounds, stop the clock if you could, if you're the coaching staff.
Right. They got 7, but at the same time for us, clock's running. We want that clock to run.
It's going to be a 7-yard pick up to the 46.
Like I said, you see them pick up just a little bit their tempo here, and I figured it would.
90 seconds to go in the quarter. Francisco hands to Rendon. Across the 50. Big hole, 45-yard line, still going. He's going to be dragged down at the 43 of Springdale.
That's a play. Watching the other series, he did the same thing. Gets in behind those linemen and just bounces it back outside. Does a good job.
Now 8 carries, 80 yards. It's a first down. Clock moving with 1:10 to go. Surprised they haven't called a timeout?
I know. That's okay.
Yeah, let the clock tick.
And I think they have 2 left, I believe.
So first down 10, ball at the 43. This is Francisco in the shotgun. He'll give to Rendon straight ahead. Springdale had him in the backfield. This is going to wind up being about a 6 or 7-yard pickup down to the 37.
Yeah, it was almost like we tripped over some. I don't know. I thought we had him, and then we didn't have him.
Clock now moving, 45 seconds to go. Rogers not this is very curious clock management from the Mounties.
I know it.
Second down 4, ball at the 37. Francisco will throw. Flushed. Now firing long ball. Knocked away. Davon Sparks, great play right there by the Springdale corner. It's going to bring up third down.
That's a great job because that tight end's by far probably a foot taller than him. That's a great
21
defense.
seconds to go in the half.
You've mentioned clock management. It's 21 seconds. They haven't used a timeout.
Have not used a timeout. Very curious what the reasoning is. They've proven that the kicking game is suspect at best. I mean, you got to figure here. There's a shot coming here sooner or later. Here's Francisco to throw out of the shotgun. Good protection. Ball in and out of the hands of Seldom Ridge. Had it. Was looking for contact, I think, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is big. You bet.
15 seconds on the clock.
Really surprised timeouts weren't used.
Yeah, it's curious.
Knowing we're getting the ball the second half, and I don't know.
So they haven't started the play clock yet. The play clock is at 0.
Yeah, they didn't.
They've certainly given Rogers plenty of time to set whatever they wanted.
Yeah, it's not going to be an issue. Looks like they're going to call timeout here.
All right, so we'll take the timeout with them. 15
no, we
seconds.
We
took the timeout?
Yeah.
15 seconds to go in the first half. 14-7 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
14-7 our score. 15 seconds left in the first half. There's a discussion going on with the referee, looks like the athletic director at Rogers, and the clock operator who can't seem to get the play clock reset.
Right, yeah. The white hat was trying to get him to start the clock, and the play clock, it wasn't running, and they were just letting him have as long as they needed.
So it is fourth down, 4 yards to go.
And if it's a situation like that, it may be if it stops working, that the back official back here will start running it on his own, and he'll usually put his hand up when there's 5 seconds left.
Tevin Tate's checked in for Springdale at a defensive end spot. That's a young man that they like a lot. Caught a big 17-yard pass last week against Harbor.
This situation here, it's fourth down, 15 seconds. be smart right here. Don't give up. So don't let them get behind you.
This is Garner in motion. They tried the hard count. That didn't work. Now Francisco will throw quickly. Pass to Goodshield.
Man.
He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 30. Well, they're going to mark him down to 27. I thought he was bumped down a little sooner.
If we get the tackle there, Wiley he had a great angle, and if we make that tackle, it's first down for us.
Ball's going to be placed at the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's enough for a first down, and now you've got 10 seconds left.
Be smart right here. Press the reset button on defense, and let's get after it.
Francisco will go into the shotgun. Rendon will be alongside. 4 wide receivers set.
And it does. And it does look like the clock's not working. Play clock on the so he's keeping it, and it should be the back official back here so the quarterback can see when he raises his hand. That should be 5 seconds left.
Rogers called the timeout. We'll hold it right here and talk about this. 10 seconds to go. Rogers uses their first timeout in this drive. You're taking 1 shot, maybe 2.
Yeah.
I don't think you're kicking a field goal from here.
No. And you know, defensively, Coach Hobbs is saying, look, if they get the ball and they do make a pass, keep them in bounds, you know, and kind of lay down and get up slow. Let the clock run, you know. And so we'll kind of see what happens. Again, though, they do have a timeout left. And, you know, we talked about that earlier, why he didn't use them. And with 10 seconds, he does still have another timeout left. So we'll see what happens.
Springdale gave up 229 yards in the first quarter on 20 plays. Since then, they've actually been really good, just 74 yards, if my math is right, here in the second quarter. So the defense certainly playing better.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of that, too, sometimes it's so hard when you don't have kids or when you've got kids that have to play both ways. It's hard to simulate that in practice. So when you get out here that first quarter, the speed of the game's different. And when they get out here, that's what usually happens.
So first down, 10 for Rogers. Ball at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 4 wide receiver set. Rendon is the running back. He'll go in motion to the top of the screen. Francisco to throw. Springdale shows a little blitz here. Ball's complete, 15-yard line. That's Seldom Ridge, and he's going to be knocked down at the 9 with 4 seconds to go.
1 shot left. You got 1 shot left. It looks like they're going to take their final timeout. Yeah. Take their final timeout with 4 seconds. So here you just got to – you got to keep them out of the end zone right here and make sure number 1's covered.
It's a 16-yard pickup. I'd imagine you got to send the kicking team out here, don't you? You got to get the 2-score lead. I don't see Munoz heading for the field.
Well, like you said, their kicking game's kind of suspect. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there they go. Okay, they're going to send Yahir Munoz out to try the field goal.
You know, here's a situation, too. They may try a hard count to try to move it up a quick 5. I don't know. And then if they do, they may run the ball. Go back, bring their offense back out there. We've blocked 1. Who knows? We block it. We could run it back. We'll take it.
So Yahir Munoz will check in to try the field goal. They'll put it down at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Springdale's already blocked 1.
Mm-hmm. And that kicker knows that.
Snap's good. Kick's on the way.
He got it.
And it's good. So with 0.4 seconds to go in the first half, Springdale now trails by 10, 17-7. Win or lose on that?
Well, you know, I think defensively, to be honest, with what they've done the first quarter, I think that's a win for the defense. We're getting the ball the second half. Mm-hmm. We've kind of, I feel like, got some things figured out a little bit offensively. We kind of know what we can do. We've kind of made them have to make adjustments defensively that they kind of weren't familiar with or comfortable with. And I think that's going to play for us a little bit better in the second half.
So I imagine this is just going to be one of those knuckleballs right down the middle.
Yeah, it'll be a squib down the – you know, he'll probably squib it down the middle just to get the clock running. I'm kind of surprised the clock didn't go. Usually when there's 4 seconds, it's probably halftime at most places. But we'll play it with 0.4. So
Munoz will bring out the kick team. This is they're always dangerous when they're bouncing around down there. Somebody loses it, you fall on it.
Yeah, with 0.4, you know, he may try to onside it. Who knows? I would assume it's going to be a squib kick, and let's go to half. And then at that point, both teams make their adjustments. And we just, want to make sure we get good adjustments made at halftime.
Munoz does try the onside. Mahrez will fall on it, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So our score after 2 quarters, Rogers 17, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere. bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks. Bring on summer.
Claymax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Claymax NWA and claymaxnwa.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings. Shake it in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh.
Easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Claymax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Claymax ENWA and ClaymaxENWA.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
We welcome you back to Rogers, Arkansas, Whitey Smith Stadium. 17-7 is our halftime score. Got some scores from around the 7A we can update you on. 42-7 at halftime. Bentonville leading Fayetteville. Homecoming up there. 20-17, Harbor leads Bentonville West at the half. I've got a partial score second quarter, 7-7 between Southside and Rogers Heritage. And our score here, 17-7. So that's the entire 7A West. And, Coach, you and I were talking during the break here. Coming out of halftime, Springdale's going to get the football.
Right.
They're in the ball game after things in the first quarter looked a little rocky.
Exactly.
They're certainly in this football game with a chance here as they get the opening drive here to whittle into that Rogers lead.
Exactly. You know, and I think they kind of figured some things out a little bit the second quarter. And you could tell that last series, taking it 99 yards, the length of the field, some things that helped us. One, we had the play with the tight end. You know, we faked it and then hit the tight end. And the hustle play out of our receiver. Mm-hmm. You know, little things like that make a difference for teams, you know, that are young. And those kind of plays could play into this half going into it with a little momentum. I know they kicked the field goal there at the end to kind of go up 2 scores. But with us getting a chance to get the ball right back, I think it is a different ball game. I know we're going to make good adjustments. Coach Clark and his staff does a really good job of getting together. They, you know, as they get ready for half, they kind of get together as a staff, defense on one, offense, and then go talk to the kids so they collaborate together, make adjustments, and then go tell the kids, hey, here's some things we did positive. These are some things let's work on. And they do a really good job of making sure those adjustments are made at half.
Springdale ran 17 times for 80 yards in the first half, 4.7 on the average, 1 touchdown. Landon Phipps leading the way, 9 carries, 42 yards. Leading receiver in the first half is actually Gilberto Dominguez, 3 catches for 14 yards. Nick Thompson had 1 for 54. Passing-wise, Landon 5 out of 7 for 72 yards. Springdale with 152 yards total offense. Number that kind of sticks out to me is the 1 for 5 on third downs. They've been doing okay on third downs at 40%. 1 out of 5 in the first half. Rogers 314 yards total offense. 229 of that comes in the first.
Yeah.
It comes in the first quarter. Springdale's defense does a better job in the second quarter.
Exactly. You know, and again, that's kind of what we were talking about. You know, when you have a young team, a team that doesn't have, you know, I think we brought 42 players today. You know, when you're practicing that and you're trying to simulate that with a scout team, it's hard to make that adjustment. When we look out and see number 1, you can't simulate that in practice. So the speed of the game changes. And that first quarter, I think, as a defense, we try to match up and figure out where that is and that speed kind of – and then we got toward the second quarter. You could see it kind of change a little bit then.
Rogers ran for 184 yards in the first half. Christian Francisco, the quarterback, 7 carries for 94 yards. Rendon, he had 9 carries for 86 yards. Receiving-wise, Joel Garner's really been the story. 5 catches, 58 yards. He does have 1 touchdown reception. And Francisco passing 10 out of 16 for 130 yards and the 1 touchdown. No turnovers in the first half. The only turnover really to speak of, special teams play.
Right.
Springdale blocks a kick, and boy, I'll tell you what, if Tejon,
right.
if he picks that thing up, it's probably 17-14.
Exactly. Or it changes the momentum again. So you never know when things like that happen. And there are 3 phases of the game, and special teams is that one. And people don't realize how important that phase of the game is.
Springdale's going to get the football first to start the second half with an opportunity here to cut into that Rogers lead. Rogers beat Springdale last year 27-10, knocked Springdale out of the playoffs. Everybody makes the playoffs this year. This is a big game here for Springdale. This is one of those games that you kind of circle and say, you know what, if you can get this one,
right.
You're looking at a pretty good seeding in the playoffs.
Well, and that's kind of what we talked about kind of at the break, too, is the seeding. You look at the other bracket, and you're trying to figure out if we get a win here, it puts us against another team versus having to put us against maybe a Bryant or North Little Rock.
In the first round.
You know, so that does make a difference. And, you know, every little win does make a difference now.
Yahir Munoz has it teed up for Rogers, back deep for the Bulldogs. Tejon and Davon Sparks. Springdale playing shorthanded tonight. As Coach said, 42 guys dress out. Among the missing tonight is Andre Sparks, Springdale's second leading tackler. Looks like they're going to try the pooch kick again. This one's going to be a knuckleball. Going to bounce to Datrion Westbrook. He's going to get it up to the 35, and that's where Springdale's going to take over. It's going to be a good field position for the Bulldogs here as they start the opening drive of the second half. Landon Phipps will bring out the offense. And, what are you hoping to accomplish here without the score? I mean, do you come out? I mean, you ran the ball very well there on that your latest drive. Is that the focus here, or do you try and get Landon going?
I think it's one of those situations where we look at the situation with a series where we went 99 yards, and maybe you start out on first down and be positive right off the bat.
So Springdale bring the offense out. Wiley and McVeigh come to the bottom of the screen. Caleb Morris goes to the top. The running back, Gilberto Dominguez. Nick Thompson's the tight end. They'll bring Morris in motion near side. Here's Phipps on the quarterback run. Little room across the 40-yard line. He's been thrown down hard there at the 41-yard line. Good, strong run.
Yeah, that's a great. We'll take 7 yards or long six right there. That's a good job there by the offense. And Phipps putting his shoulder down and running.
Always get nervous when that stuff happens when the quarterback's out there running around.
Yep. But that's exactly kind of what we talked about too, is getting positive yards on that first down.
So first down run of 6 yards for Landon Phipps. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Here's Gilberto Dominguez. Makes a guy miss. First down yardage across the 45-yard line. Puts his shoulder down. Like he's going to get about 6, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Good job. That's getting that first down, that first drive of the second half is really important.
Seems a little bit more confident, this offense, since the first quarter where they really struggled. Ran 7 plays for 26 yards. They've kind of gotten it in gear here.
Exactly. And this is a young team with Phipps, and like we were talking too, Phipps is a kid that you can kind of see starting to feel it a little bit more. And again, he's kind of like a sophomore, but he's really a junior. But as a quarterback, he's a young kid, and he's learning that.
Pistol set for Springdale. Here's Dominguez again. This one's not going to go anywhere. Segura among the tacklers there. Christian Bruce down at the bottom of the pile.
The defensive line that time did a really good job of just stringing that out and kind of bottled us up there.
It's going to bring up 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Clock running, 10:30 to go.
I noticed that, we take Morris over here. Their number 6, who's pretty good size defensive back, is covering our best receiver, obviously.
It's Colin Christman. Coach Justin Wood telling me he really liked the play out of their corners in film study this week. Here's Phipps on the quarterback run again, looking for a little seam. This one's going to get up near the 50-yard line. We'll call it a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
You were talking a little bit, you don't like seeing the quarterbacks kind of – but I tell you what, here's what I do see out of that. And he's putting that shoulder – I see a little bit of confidence, a little burst out of him that we haven't seen early on in the season. Now we're starting to see that.
3rd down, 7, clock running, 9:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Springdale 1 out of 5 on 3rd downs. Be a 3-wide receiver set. Dominguez and Phipps in the backfield. Landon with the play fake. Now trying to find some room. Gets away. Landon across the 50-yard line.
Boy, he's an arm tackle from going some really big yards here. It's 4th down on another. This may be a situation early in the second half. You can maybe get a hard count right here and get that first down here.
So it's 4th down, 4 yards to go. The line to reach is the 44. Phipps.
There it was.
Yeah, they tried to get him to jump off sides. Nearly got Marion Slater off the edge. The play clock is at 4, and I think Springdale's going to have to take a timeout here or take the penalty. And we've got a stoppage. I don't see, they're going to say delay a game against Springdale. Springdale's going to wind up punting the football.
Well, we went for the hard count. They didn't go for it, so we'll have to punt this one away.
So Landon will come on to try to punt this one away. 3 punts in the first half, 35-yard average, just about what he has done on the season. Phipps gets it away, end over end. It's going to hit at the 16, take a Springdale roll, and will roll dead at the 8-yard line.
Good job there. Good job.
The punt team comes in, does their job. going to have Rogers backed up, back inside of their own 10-yard line. 45-yard kick there for Landon Phipps. And now the Springdale defense, which played very well in the second quarter, is now going to be asked to get a stop here. Every point here going forward just puts them deeper in the hole. And this is not an offense in Springdale. It's designed to come from behind or make those big comebacks.
Exactly. And this is what we're going to kind of see here again. We've got some guys in new positions or younger kids in some positions that are going to have to step up this half and play really big for us.
So first down 10, ball at the 8-yard line. Christian Francisco in the shotgun. He's got Rendon alongside. This is Francisco, 15-yard line, 20, and now he's got room. 30-yard line, out towards midfield, still going into Springdale territory down at the 38-yard line. It's the one thing that you couldn't have happen.
Exactly.
Is letting Christian Francisco get loose.
Exactly, and both Sparks brothers ran him down, and with their speed, they were able to contain that. And that's one of those things, like I said, having him at quarterback, it just means another dimension at defense. You got to account for him every single play.
So it's first down, ball at the 38-yard line. Springdale's got that one hemmed in nicely.
That was a great feel by the linebacker that time. Great feel. Westbrook did a
Trayvon on the stop there.
Great job there, closing the window. I think the running back will remember that one.
So it'll bring up a second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 38. That run by Francisco puts him over 100 yards rushing. He's now 8 carries, 148 yards. It's the second 50-yard run of the night. This second and 10. Francisco to throw. Good protection. Down the middle. Ball caught. That's Seldom-Ridge at the 26-yard line, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Well, it's almost like we were just a half step right there. We were in position just a half step to get that play.
12-yard pickup, enough for the first down. Ball at the 26 on the edge of the red zone here. Francisco passing tonight, 11 out of 17 for 142 yards. He's run for another 148. Francisco to throw. He's got Seldom-Ridge at the 20. First down yardage, close to the 10-yard line.
And again, that's another one of those RPO. That's that power read RPO where he's reading that linebacker, that outside flat player. If he takes the running back, then he'll pull it, hit the RPO on that speed out there, and that's what they did there.
15-yard pickup, again, enough for a first down, and with 6:55 to go in the quarter, Rogers at the 11-yard line, first down and 10. Francisco in the shotgun, fakes the pass, now takes off and runs. Springdale's got him hemmed up in the backfield.
Looks like we got
a flag down.
Yeah. I'm going to suggest where that flag is, it's going to be holding.
This will be a break for Springdale, if indeed it is holding.
Yep.
That play just looked weird from
It
the
did.
start. Springdale had 3 guys in the backfield about the time Francisco took off to run.
Exactly. I wasn't sure if that was a designed quarterback draw or if it was something he saw real quick because we were back there. And just, like you said, it was kind of a weird developing play and turned out well for us with the hold.
So they march the penalty back to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down, and we'll call it 22. The line to reach is the 1.
This is, it's almost first and goal pretty much. And this is a situation, Coach Hobbs, get ready for a little shift coming up. So we haven't seen that. So
Francisco will throw. Good protection. Little pump fake. Now he's going to throw it deep down the middle to Seldom-Ridge, who is wide open for the touchdown.
That almost looked like a play where I don't know if the defender or the receiver stopped and turned, and it was kind of a weird developing play kind of in the middle of the field like that. I've never seen the receiver do that, but paid off for them.
Francisco's second passing touchdown of the night from 22 yards out to Caleb Seldom-Ridge. Rogers now with a chance to push their lead to 17. Munoz with the extra point. On the way and no good. So with 6:06 to go, In the third quarter, our new score, Rogers 23, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Scoring drive, it's 10 plays, 92 yards. Yahir Munoz misses the extra point, and now Rogers leads 23-7. So it's still a two-score game, but you've got to convert two-point conversions to make that up. Now Springdale certainly with their back to the wall here. This is not a high-flying, high-scoring offense. This is kind of a grinded-out offense. This is not where they want to be. They're going to have to open this thing up a little bit.
Yeah, kind of puts them in a little pressing mode and kind of more of a little bit uncomfortable. But you're kind of out of options right now, and this is something that this may help us later on somewhere down the road.
Munoz has it teed up. Tajon and Davon Sparks back deep for the Bulldogs. Munoz, a little knuckleball. It's going to come to Eduardo Hernandez at the 35. He's going to be dragged down at the 38, and we'll maybe give him the 39, and that's going to be where Springdale will get the football.
And they've kind of kicked it a little bit different every time, seems like. That kicker, and he's done that a couple times. He's kicked it deep a couple times. He's sky kicked it. So
it's first down 10 for the Bulldogs. Football sitting at the 40-yard line. Phipps will bring the offense out. Tevin Tate's going to check in as one of the tight ends. Nick Thompson in there as well. Looks like they're going to go heavy here.
This is an important drive for us. I think this is something we really need to get something moving here.
First down 10, ball at the 40. Phipps looking for a little room, finds the little bit of a seam. He's going to get out near the 45-yard line.
Good 5 yards there. It's almost we're getting them to overset for that unbalanced look, and looks like got one kind of hobbling a little bit, maybe a twisted ankle. And, he's can't see a number yet. I can't tell.
So while they tend to him, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Claymax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Claymax the NWA and ClaymaxTheNWA.com.
Scores from around the league. Southside leads Heritage 20-7. Bentonville now leading Fayetteville 49-7, and Harbor and Bentonville West still at 20-17. Here our score, 23-7. Looks like Gio Alvarez up under his own power.
Yeah, looks like he's one of those little quick turns, but I think he's going to be okay.
5:36 to go here, third quarter. Springdale down 16. This is one of those drives where you're just trying to stay in. You got to get yourself back into the ballgame. Yeah. You can't give this Rogers offense the football again.
Exactly, I agree. It's like you mentioned this early in the first half. We need a spark.
Mm-hmm. Something big.
Yeah, we need a spark.
Second down 5. It's McVeigh in motion. This is Phipps. And he's going to throw it as high and as far as he can. He's got Kalen out there off his hands at the 10-yard line and incomplete. Boy, that was the play.
And I'm pretty good pass.
Yeah, hit him right in the hands. Can't ask for
pass.
much more.
And
it's going to bring up now third down and 5, and that's been there all night. That's the first time they've really taken a shot.
Right. And that was kind of the spark we were talking about right there.
And that would have certainly ignited this Springdale offense a little bit.
You bet.
And now you're facing a third down and 5.
And kind of where the ball's at, this may be a 2-down.
Yeah, you're at that point here where I don't think you can keep punting to them instead of thinking you're going to hold them. It is third down, 5 yards to go. Springdale 1 out of 6 on third downs. Phipps in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Landed. quickly. Kalen at the 50,
Good job.
first down.
Good job there. And that's a play there. We can get 5 here, get 5 here, get 6 to kind of start drawing up on him and then turn.
That's one of those double moves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Clock moving, 5:10 to go, third quarter. Springdale down 16. It's first down 10, ball at the 49 of Rogers. Personnel changes coming for Springdale. Tajon Sparks is going to check in as a wide receiver. He'll come to the bottom of your screen along with Danners Wiley. So you got 2 defensive guys now.
And your 20 personnel package with your other Sparks.
This is how they open the game.
Gilberto, yeah.
Here's Phipps to Dominguez. Pass complete. Good. He's going to fight forward for a couple of yards out in the flat up to the 46, so it'll be a 3-yard pickup.
At least, we're getting positive yards, and that's something that we've got to continue to do. Each down is important, and first down especially.
Second down, 7. Clock moving, 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. He's Coach Robert Johnson, Zach Arns. Glad you're along with us here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. 7A West action from Rogers tonight. This is Sparks. Boy, he's a little water bug in there. 40-yard line. Davon down the sidelines. 30, 25, 20. Racing down the sidelines. Going to be caught inside the 10-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. And we've got multiple Mounties down here at the 40-yard line.
That's a situation, too, where it almost looked like our receiver wasn't even set yet. I don't know if we kind of got by with that or what, but we'll take it. Again, there's the spark, made the spark happen, and that's what we needed down the sideline.
It's a 40-yard pickup for Davon Sparks, and now we've got a first and goal at the 6-yard line. And I don't think I've seen a timeout here. We've got a conference going on with the referees at the 25-yard line. I haven't seen anybody call a timeout. The 2 injured Mounties have come off the
Looks
field.
like we got a flag over here on the far sideline. I can bear
yep,
about
there
the
it
11.
Is at the 11-yard
yeah,
line. We do have a flag down.
Kind of on the hash, so.
We'll wait, and it can't be holding. It's got to be a face mask, correct?
Possibly. We had both of our guys went down, so I'm not sure.
Personal foul.
Defense.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal.
Not sure. We know it's personal foul, but really not sure what it was for. Looks like the Rogers coach is getting his explanation at this point as well, along with the defensive coordinator, but we'll take it.
So the ball will be placed at the 3. It's first down goal. 4:04 to go, third quarter. 40-yard run there by Davon Sparks.
Looks like we're going to stay in our 20 personnel, but actually 21 personnel.
That's Nick Thompson in motion. Landed on the keeper, racing for the corner, into the end zone, touchdown, Springdale. Landon Phipps with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bulldogs answer right back and cut the lead down to 10 at 23-13.
That's the drive they had to score on. That's a great job there by the offense putting it in and just, I think, making those adjustments they needed to make.
Sylvester Martinez in to try the extra point. 1 for 1 on the night. It's a big extra point here. Cuts it down to 9.
Yes.
Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 3:55 to go in the quarter. Rogers 23, Springdale 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
The Springdale scoring drive, 6 plays, 60 yards. Results in a 3-yard Landon Phipps touchdown, and now you're down to a 9-point game,
right.
23-14, and you're going to lean back on this defense, which has struggled mightily here in the ball game.
They've struggled, but again, Coach Hobbs, I know, he and the staff there on the defensive side, they've got a lot of young kids, in positions they've not been in, and so I know we're struggling, but at some point I think they're gonna tip over that struggle and make something happen here.
Shepard back deep for Rogers. Both teams running the ball really well tonight. Rogers with 238 on the ground, Springdale with 145. This is going to be Shepard at the 7. Joshua Shepard spun around, and he's going to drag tacklers out to the 30-yard line, and that's where Rogers will start.
You know, you mentioned it early. I'm going to mention it again here. We need a turnover. We haven't seen one on their side.
So Christian Francisco will bring the offense out for Rogers. He's run for 148 yards. He's thrown for 180 and 2 touchdowns. He has been the story tonight, 320 yards of total offense just out of one guy.
Right, and we knew coming into the game, we kind of talked about, you know, having that number 1 there in the middle, and it's kind of shown tonight. He's another dimension you got to account for, and anytime you got to do that, it makes it really tough defensively.
First down 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Francisco in the shotgun. He's got Rendon alongside. They'll fake it to him. Francisco finds Garner in the flat at the 30. Danners Wiley there to make the stop along with Tajon Sparks. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup on the little dump pass.
Right. You know, and I think he's their leading receiver, isn't he?
He is. He has had a nice night.
Yeah, you know, and that's what he plays one of those positions. He's a possession receiver where, you know, RPO, if it's there, he's going to dump it off to him, and that's kind of what he's done tonight.
So bring up a second down and short. Ball placed at the 36-yard line.
4 wide here.
Garner now 6 catches, 64 yards. Empty set for Francisco, and he'll throw. Springdale bringing pressure off the edge. Ball complete. Seldridge at the 50. Seldridge, the 35. And he's going to get down to the 30, and another chunk play for this Rogers offense.
You know, and it seems like each series that they get a chunk play like you're talking about, and that's those are the things we got to cut down on.
34-yard pickup from Francisco to Seldridge. Has the ball at the 30-yard line of Springdale as we go under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. First down, 10. It's Francisco and Rendon in the backfield. It's a 2-by-2 set. Check that Garner's moved in as the inline tight end. So it's a 3 wide receiver set. It's Pitts in motion. Here's Francisco. He'll fire it high and long. He's got Goodshield out there, in and out of his hands. Incomplete. Springdale catches a break.
We'll take it.
Noah Goodshield drops it in the end zone. It's going to bring up second down 10. 458 yards of total offense for this Rogers bunch tonight. That's 11.2 per play. They have hit some big plays, in the passing game and the running game. It is all working for them tonight.
Right. But again, you know, you take that first quarter away, and that's almost half of that offense.
It is half of the offense. They were rolling in the first quarter. Springdale did a nice job in the second quarter. Looks like they've got it back in gear in the third quarter. Second down 10, ball at the 30. This is Francisco. Gives to Rendon at the 25. The 20 finds a seam down the sideline. He's going to be bumped out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard pickup on second and 10.
You know, that's the situation there. The corner did a good job, and he had it sealed. He just fell down right there. The receiver's blocking it out on the edge there, and our corner just happened to slip and fall, and he was able to get outside.
Rendon now 11 carries, 106 yards. It's 2 Rogers Mounties over 100 tonight. First and goal, ball at the 10. Francisco in the shotgun. Francisco to throw, plenty of time. Looking for a corner out. He's got a guy wide open, touchdown. That's Seldridge in the back of the end zone. Just looked like a busted coverage.
Yeah, I think the safety was, I don't know if he was expecting help out of that outside linebacker, but I think he just didn't get over the top there out of the, just kind of a miscommunication there. And again, we've got some guys back playing positions that hadn't been there, and when anytime you have that, communication is super, super important.
Munoz on to try the extra point. Had been shaky in the kicking game tonight. One missed extra point, one blocked field goal. This snap good on the way. Kick is good. So our new score with 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Rogers 30, Springdale 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
The Rogers scoring drives, 5 plays, 70 yards. Ends with a 10-yard touchdown pass from Christian Francisco to Caleb Seldridge. And Rogers answers right back and puts the lead back at 16 at 30-14. You know, it's like you're taking one step forward, two steps back here. You get a nice drive out of your offense, and then you just give it right back on defense.
You know, we talked about that, just a miscommunication there and out of the secondary. And it only takes one communication not getting corrected. So those are things that we've got to get changed and corrected, and otherwise we're chasing more points.
Yahir Munoz has it teed up. Springdale will get the football back with 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time to get this done. It's just a 2-score game, but some serious issues on the defensive side have got to get solved if Springdale's going to make a comeback here. We got a fair catch made. I believe that's Eduardo Hernandez. That's going to be made at the 21-yard line. That's where Springdale will take over.
Yeah, we definitely got to get some things corrected, and I know Coach Hobbs well enough to know they're going to get some things changed.
So Phipps will bring the offense out. They had it going on the last drive. Springdale with 226 yards total offense. Run for 145, thrown for 81.
You know, and like you said, you know, our offense, you know, we're down 2 scores, and we're not really an offense that's prolific, just quick. So we got to get some positive yards, but we also have to kind of pick up the tempo a little bit.
Looks like they're going to go with a 2-back set here. Sparks and Dominguez in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. Phipps is the quarterback. Phipps with the play fake. Plenty of time. Now he's going to take off and run. Makes a guy miss at the 25. Phipps across the 30. It's going to be close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him down at the 32. Looks like it's enough for a first down.
Yeah. I think the ball came out when he hit the ground. So, yeah, and that's what the official's calling. So we'll get the first down there. It's a good job by Phipps. You know, if it wasn't there, take off running. Early in the season, we wish he would have done some of that a little bit earlier, and he's kind of developed and learned a little bit there as a quarterback to do that.
Looks like the Mounties are basically spying him and daring him to throw the football.
Well, I've noticed, too, they're sending 2 different guys in. I've kind of watched kind of how they do that, so there's a different linebacker going in.
Play fake, Phipps fires. Tajon Sparks with a catch, and he's gone. Ain't going to catch him.
Nope.
Tajon Sparks with his first career touchdown reception from Landon Phipps, and the Bulldogs strike right back. Just as we said, they're not a quick strike offense.
They
Boom.
did it. And that was a great read by Phipps. The linebacker took the inside short route. We hit the deep bench route, which is an out route for us, and that was a great read by the quarterback. Great little move by Sparks. Turn it upfield, and you see what happens.
Looks like Coach Clark's going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, this is a good time to maybe go for that. Some people may not go. I kind of like it, but no, it looks like he's going to go for 2 here, and that'll make it an 8.
An 8-point game and a 1-score game.
Yeah, 1 score. And
the touchdown pass goes 68 yards to Tajon Sparks, and now Springdale, with 5 seconds on the play clock, they're going to have to hurry here and try and get this off.
Timeout. Yeah.
And Coach Clark's frustrated.
Yeah.
They're going to call a timeout, and we'll take the timeout with them. 1:44 to go in the third quarter, 30-20 our score. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
1:44 to go in the third quarter, 30-20 our score. Springdale going to send the offense out to try and go for 2. And I was going to ask you, when do you start chasing the points?
Right. That's the situation we talk. You got 144, maybe a good time here. After a big play like that, your kids are kind of feeling good about themselves, and you, as a coach, you kind of look to see how they respond. And I think right now may be a good time to do that. Even if you don't get it, you're still down 2 scores. If you get it, you're only down 1. So
somewhere in here, there in my notes, I've got Coach Clark's trusty 2-point card.
Yeah, and I keep that too as a coach, and it tells you if you're leading by so many, go for it. And but it doesn't tell you too when it's time.
This is Phipps looking, fires it, and it is incomplete.
Almost a great play.
I was looking for Gavin McVeigh along the back of the end zone, and it's going to go incomplete. And Springdale now down by 10 with 1:44 to go. Boy, that's one of those momentum-changing plays.
It is, and even if you go for one, you're still down 9. You're still down, 2 possessions, but almost a great. Phipps put a really good ball there that only Gavin could catch, and as he caught the ball, hit the ground at the same time, and it's just one of those things. As a receiver, you hope you just make sure you catch it and tuck it.
So Springdale will kick it off. 1:44 to go third quarter. They now trail by 10, 30-20. And if you're the defense here, you got to start getting some stops.
Right, you got to. But here's the deal. I think the offense, and we talked about this. I can't remember what game it was, but how the defense and the offense, they got to start gelling together and kind of playing off of each other there and making some plays. And as many guys as we've got that have to play both ways sometimes, you kind of hope that helps.
Joshua Shepard back deep. Sylvester Martinez has it teed up. He'll hit a low line drive, taken at the 10-yard line. This is Seldom Ridge. He's going to be dragged down across the 30-yard line, and that's where Rogers will take over.
Sparks, number 1.
I haven't kept an official tally, but I'll bet you he or Tejan leads the team in special teams tackles.
And on kickoff, you got both of them on the edges, so one of them's they're coming down pretty fast, and they're going to squeeze it really, really quickly.
Ball placed at the 32, 1:37 to go third quarter. 10-point ball game. Springdale in need of a stop here. This Rogers offense, 488 yards of total offensive, averaged 11.3 per play. And, the chunk plays, you said during the break, you got to stop giving up chunk plays on these drives. Make them earn their way down the field.
Exactly.
So Francisco go back into the shotgun. Rendon alongside, 4 wide receiver set. This is Francisco. Ball whipped out quickly. I believe that's Seldom Ridge. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 12-yard pickup. Check it. That's Good Shield.
Again, this is kind of one of those offenses. They're good enough offensively. Just kind of watching what they've done tonight is they just kind of take what you kind of give them, and they've executed
sounds so simple.
It does. They've executed tonight, and they've done a good job of making sure to do that.
First down 10, ball at the 44. Francisco has Rendon alongside. And they'll run the same play.
Yeah.
Here's Good Shield across midfield. He's going to be dragged out of bounds. They'll give him the 49.
That's one of those things. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And they're going back to it, or they're going to set up a fake screen and send that one guy deep instead of block.
7-yard pickup brings up second down. 3 yards to go. 1:25 to go in the quarter. Springdale trying to get a stop here.
Yeah.
Get their offense, which has suddenly caught fire. The football back. Here's Rendon straight ahead. It's going to be real close to first down yardage.
Good job by Datron and Westbrook just squeezing that play in there that time. And this is a situation for Datron as a sophomore that Sparks not being there, he's got to step up and fill some big shoes.
Rendon gets the first down. Ball placed at the 46. Clock moving. 1:09 to go third quarter. Teams have played to a stalemate here. 13-13 in the quarter. This is Pitts in motion. Now Rendon. 45-yard line, 40 first down yardage down inside the 35.
Yeah, and that's a play there where we're reading that flat player, and the linebacker, he's got just enough speed to outrun that linebacker, and it makes it tough on that defense because it stretches them out really, really far.
It's a 13-yard pickup, ball at the 33. Rendon now 13 carries, 122 yards on the night, does have one rushing touchdown as the clock goes under 40 seconds to go third quarter. Francisco in the shotgun. This is Rendon straight ahead. First down yardage inside the 25.
Now it's a situation where they're just trying to line up. They've hit a couple outside. They kind of opened up those gaps, and now they've hit back-to-back runs. And I think they're looking at that quarter. They may take the quarter. I don't know. It looks like the head coach is
looking at the clock. So,
and this is an offense we've talked about. It's real methodical. To put up the points they have, you would think it's more fast-paced, but it's not.
Last 5 seconds are going to tick off the clock. Springdale's going to go to the fourth quarter, trailing by 10. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
So we start the fourth quarter. It's first down 10, ball at the 23-yard line. Springdale trails by 10, 30-20. These offenses have moved up and down the field tonight.
Right.
Rogers with 533 yards total offense. Springdale with 305 as we start the fourth quarter. Now we've got a stoppage. Looks like there's a problem with the chains on the far side. So while they straighten this out, if you're Coach Hobbs here, nothing has worked to this point. What are you trying to do? Are you still probing, or are you just playing base defense? What do you do here?
I think what you're trying to do here is you've tried what you can. You've got some guys in positions that are new, and it's one of those things where you're bending. You don't break. You're just trying to hold the waters right now.
Francisco in the shotgun. Rendon straight ahead. He's going to get about 2 yards down to about the 21. It'll be second down. We'll call it 8. Clock now moving. 11:45 to go in the quarter. 10-point ball game. It's been fun. A lot of big plays. A lot of guys running in open space. But now, if you're Springdale's defense, you got to tighten the screws here. Get the football back for your offense.
Yep, you got to. Definitely do.
Francisco with the play fake. Fires. Incomplete. Looking for Seldomridge on the far side. Check that good shield on the far side. It's going to bring up third down.
This is a big play here, because we've seen their kicking game. It's suspect at best, and this is a big play right here, I think.
Things that have not gone well tonight for Rogers. Third down conversions, just 1 out of 5. They are 2 of 2 on fourth down.
And this may be a situation because of their kicking game. They do go.
Yeah,
this
you're
two
thinking
plays
this is
here.
2 plays, and if I'm Coach Lloyd here, this is staying in number one's hands. This is Seldomridge in motion. Looks like they've got a screen set up. They've got Rendon and a lot of grass in front of him, and he's going to fall down at the 16.
Tackle made by self-tackleization.
The turf monster got him.
Yeah, we'll
Springdale
take it.
catches a break. That play was there.
Yep.
It's a 5-yard pickup. It's going to bring up fourth down and 3.
Big play call here, and this is
I think you're up 2 scores anyway. You're going.
Right. Especially with 3 to 4. This is a big play for us, and so.
The line to make is the 13-yard line. The ball is at the 16. So
this
we'll
may
call
be
it
a good
fourth down and
shift
3.
for
This
Coach Hobbs.
This is a stem. This is one of those
he
stem
may not,
moments.
but yep. They didn't fall for it.
Francisco, and he's going to get the first down near the 11.
Man, I think the first initial, he kind of ran through, I think it was Flores there, and if we stop him there, he kind of dove a little bit through that and got the first down.
So it's a first down for the Mounties. Ball at the 11. They can get a first down at the 1.
And I think they're perfect tonight on fourth down, aren't they?
They are. That is 3 out of 3 on fourth down. So it's a 3 wide receiver set to the top, 1 to the bottom. Francisco alone in the shotgun. Got Rendon alongside. Here he comes, Rendon. Nope, Francisco keeps it nearly intercepted. Trayvon got a big paw on it.
Yep. That's a situation where they're almost getting greedy. The RPO, and they're trying to read. And Westbrook's just kind of sat
Feels
back
like
there.
Kendall Briles, you're just getting too cute.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Just do what you do.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. I agree 100%.
By the way, I owe you a Coke Zero for you picking Mississippi State. I'll bring that with me next week. That's on me. I forgot
Let's
about
just
that.
hold it because it's going to be probably a couple more.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Second down, 10 yards to go. 10-12 to go, fourth quarter. Francisco to throw. Plenty of time. Now he's going to pull it down. Rolls to his right. He's got Garner at the 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone for another Rogers touchdown.
And again, that's number one, just being able to be elusive and keep the play going. And most quarterbacks can't do that, and he allows that offense and those receivers to just kind of get open and stay open.
Fourth passing touchdown tonight for Christian Francisco. Extends Rogers' lead to 36-20, pending the extra point. Yahir Munoz will check in. Goodshield will hold. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 10:04 to go in the ball game. Rogers 37, Springdale 20. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
The Rogers scoring drive, 11 plays, 68 yards, 10:04 to go in the ball game. Springdale finds themselves down 17 now, the largest lead of the night for Rogers, and this is just one of those situations. I mean, we were talking during the break. I mean, Rogers seems to have the answers right now.
Right, and when you've got one getting the football every snap at quarterback, it makes that defense. It just as it just drives that defense coordinator crazy because you try to find an answer for that, but if you can't get pressure on him, then it makes it tough on the secondary to be able to hold those guys, and he just extends that play over and over, and it makes it really tough.
Back deep for the Bulldogs, Davon Sparks and Tajon Sparks. Munoz with it teed up. Plenty of time here if Springdale can get a quick answer.
Yeah. There he is, looking for the sky kick coming again here.
That's exactly what it is. This is Woodfork at the 23. Now he's got a little room to the outside. Datreon, 40-yard line. Still going. He's going to bounce out of bounds up near the 45-yard line. So a nice return there.
Yeah.
Now Springdale's got good field position and a chance to maybe answer back.
And Datreon can do that. He did that for me when he played at George. Really good runner and good little athlete. That's a good spark for us. Is exactly what we needed right now.
I'm going to say he stepped out at the 43-yard line, so it's a 23-yard return. Springdale with good field position here. Plenty of time to get back in the ball game. It's just, possessions now becoming very, very precious.
Exactly.
First down 10. Ball at the 43. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. The backs are Dominguez and Sparks. Little play action pass now. Landon going to throw it high and long, looking for Danners Wiley. Got it at the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Great job right there by Danners Wiley to hold that defensive guy off just enough to kind of use his body to get that pass caught.
They were doing a little hand fighting down there.
They were.
Danners wins the fight.
Good
Springdale's
job.
got the football at the 17. Clock stopped with 9:48 to go.
And to be honest, Phipps has thrown some really good balls tonight.
9 out of 12 for 189 yards and a touchdown. Same formation. Here's Sparks. Dancing around. He'll get 2 yards down to the 15.
He gets lost sometimes in there, and he's got good enough speed. If he ever does hit that crease, you're not going to catch him.
Not at all. He showed that on the 40-yard run earlier tonight. Ball placed at the 15.
Here's that quick, we need to put this in the end zone. It kind of changes a little bit.
Phipps on the keeper. Plenty of room up the middle. Landed inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale. So the Dogs answer right back in less than a minute. Landon Phipps goes in from 15 yards out. Springdale cuts the lead back to 11.
Exactly what we needed.
So onto the field comes the extra point team. Sylvester Martinez in. This is an important extra point. Make this a touchdown and a field goal game. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 9:17 to go in the ball game. Rogers 37, Springdale 27. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
The Springdale scoring drive's quick. 3 plays, 57 yards.
Exactly.
The Dogs
what
are
you
right
asked
back
for.
in it
Yeah.
at a 10-point game here. If you can get one stop, the way this offense has suddenly come to life here in the third quarter, I mean, you've got a chance here to just make this interesting. Make it uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Make them make plays.
Exactly. Well, it kind of changes their perspective a little bit, and they kind of press a little bit more than they want to, and sometimes instead of the offense playing to win the game, they play not to lose it, and that may change momentum a little bit.
So Sylvester's got it teed up. 9:17 to go in the ball game. Springdale with 2 timeouts left. Could become a factor here in just a little bit. Shepard back deep. Sylvester drives it. Shepard at the 10, fumbles a football, fumbles it again, and they're going to fall on it back at the 18. So Springdale catches a break here. Field position not ideal. Now this Bulldog defense, which has been really good this year. This is not one of their better performances.
Right.
They've been really good this year. Came into tonight, giving up about 23.5 a game. You need something here.
Right. And you've got some different parts in on the defensive side of the ball, and at this juncture of the game, you kind of have people have to step in and play next man up and be ready to go.
First down 10, ball at the 18. Francisco in the shotgun. He'll keep it. Nick Thompson with contact, can't bring him down. There's Ricardo Gonzalez trying to bring him down, and Francisco's still going. He's losing ground. He's going to go out at the 23. He was at the 25. He winds up losing 2 more yards, but it winds up being a 5-yard pickup. Nick Thompson was the guy who had a shot at him first, couldn't bring him down. It's going to bring up a second down.
Yeah, this is something. This is important. With the clock where it's at, we're down 10. Still plenty of time. And our defense has got to make a stop.
Second down 4. 9:01 to go in the ballgame. Francisco now in the shotgun. Rendon alongside. Here comes Rendon. Plenty of room. 30-yard line. First down. Going to push his way up to the 34-yard line.
For a big back like he is, he's got some pretty good speed there on the edge, and he's done a good job getting on the edges.
It's an 11-yard pickup for Rendon. Now 145 yards rushing for Rendon, 159 for Francisco. That Rogers has run for 308 yards. It's the second straight week that Springdale's given up 300 on the ground. First down 10, ball at the 35. This is Rendon. Runs right into Trayvon Westbrook, spins off, gets to the 39-yard line. We'll call it a 4-yard gain. Clock moving, 8:40 to go in the ball game.
This is a situation too where the way that their style of offense, that RPO, he might try to press one, and we get a quick. You got Sneaky out there. Be careful. Hadn't called his name in a while, and
you get a paw on a football.
Exactly, a tip on it and get a deflection.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball at the 39. Francisco in the shotgun. Rendon alongside. This is Rendon. He's going to get real close to the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him down depending on which official you're looking at. Yeah. It's going to be short one way or another. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 44. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Well, we could use a loss right here.
Bad snap. We'll take anything at this point.
Exactly.
3rd down, 1. Ball at the 44. Clock running, 7:45 to go in the ball game.
Looks like they were moving.
This is Rendon. First down yardage across the 50-yard line into Springdale territory. And another Rogers first down.
Well, that almost kind of looked like somebody moved early a little bit, but evidently from where I'm sitting, they didn't see the same thing.
So first down 10. across midfield, just at the 49 of Springdale. Clock moving again at 7:25 to go. Francisco in the shotgun, Rendon alongside. This is Rendon straight ahead. Springdale's got him stopped. He might get a yard out of that. Ball came loose. Now there's a scrum, and Rogers is going to come away with it.
Their lineman just fell on it, I think. They gained a couple of yards out of that. Looks like their backs, Rendon's down. He's up now. Not sure if it's his ankle or his knee.
It's going to wind up as a 4-yard gain.
I think we had him stopped for 2 in the fumble.
And the fumble gives him another couple.
Well, you know, with Rendon out, it kind of changes. Now you kind of
changes what they do. Shepard isn't as big. He's not a hammer like Rendon was. Joshua Shepard checks in. Clock running as we go under 7 minutes to go. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
You know, now I think you look at the quarterback or the RPO automatic now. It's kind of one of those situations.
Play clock at 10, and now you can see Rogers sort of taking their time. This is Francisco. Finds Garner in the flat. Garner to the 40-yard line. He's going to be real close to first down yardage. Looks like he's going to have enough, and that's going to be, depending on where they mark this. If they put it at the 39, it's a first down.
Again, you know, he's lined up at tight end, and he's your leading receiver. You know, he's the RPO check down.
8 catches, 81 yards for Joel Garner. Does have 2 touchdowns. Clock moving, 6:15 to go. Springdale trails by 10. Had a shot at a loose football, couldn't come away with it. Shepard alongside Francisco in the backfield. This is Francisco. Big hole, 30-yard line. Now he's off to the races. To the 20, the 15. He's going to be knocked down at the 10-yard line. It's a 29-yard pickup for Christian Francisco, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Rogers.
Boy, he makes it look easy sometimes, and our guys are playing their hearts out there and trying to make stops. And
Francisco now on the night, 11 carries, 188 yards rushing. He's thrown for 271 and 4 scores. Clock stopped with 5:56 to go in the 4th quarter. 37-27 our score. We'll be in the treehouse next week. You haven't had the pleasure of going down there, have you?
Have not.
Oh, it is a unique experience at Fayetteville. And now we've got a flag down coming from the back of the end zone.
Delay. Yeah.
Delay a game against Rogers.
That's probably not one that Coach Lloyd wants to have happen.
No, definitely not. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock next week from Fayetteville, Battle of the Bulldogs. I'll have to look on my notes and see exactly what number it is. I think it's 117, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Business to do here. Ball at the 15, 1st and goal. 5:56 to go. 37-27 our score. Springdale looking for a break here on defense.
Boy, turnover would be good right here.
It would certainly help. This Rogers offense tonight, 628 yards of total offense. They have gone up and down the field. 62 total plays to Springdale's 40. Francisco, empty set. He'll throw. Now he's flushed right. Now he's going to take off and run. Francisco looking for the corner. Finds in little room inside the 10. It's going to be dragged down at the 5. It's going to be a 10-yard pickup for Francisco.
He's so tough and just hard to find him and get to him and then bring him down. He's a strong kid. He does a really good job and real
we got
elusive.
A penalty. It looks like this is going to be coming back. Springdale catches a break. Ball will go back to the 30-yard line.
1st and goal.
1st and 30. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for this.
No.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball at the 30. .534 and counting.
You know, this is a must-stop series right here.
Francisco ball nearly intercepted. Ricardo Gonzalez there, Tajon Sparks, and we're going to get a flag down.
You got to be kidding me. That's a situation where we're diving for the ball. They dive for the ball. But that's not a situation where that's a helmet to helmet where they're trying to make that. He's diving for the football. That is a bad call.
That's going to be an automatic first down.
It is. That's a bad call, and I think it's simply because their coach is right behind that official, and it's on their sideline. But that's not what happened right there at all.
So they'll march it off from the 30. It'll be 1st and 10. Now at the 15.
You know, that's real frustrating as a coach. Your kids are playing hard. He dives for the football, and unfortunately, because point of emphasis this year with officials is keeping safety of the kids to a minimum. And I understand it, but at the same time, it's real frustrating because that's not what was happening.
No,
right there.
The intent of the rule is fine. The application there not completely accurate. But as it stands, it is now 1st and goal. Ball at the 15. This is Shepard.
You can definitely tell a difference in number 4 and number 30 running the football.
He'll get a couple straight ahead, and all of this that has happened here in the last couple of minutes really benefits Rogers because the clock just keeps moving.
Right. Like I said, we have to have a stop right here.
2nd down, goal to go, ball at the 12.
It
looks like Rendon's done for the night. He's sitting over here on the training table. Francisco in the shotgun. Now he's going to take it and run. Room on the outside, cuts back, walks into the end zone for another Rogers touchdown, but we do have a flag down. So it looks like this is coming by. I think Luis Herrera got held.
Yeah. So it's almost back to where it originally started.
I saw Luis kind of flash through, and then I thought I saw an arm get up around his neck.
Yeah.
The ball is going to go back to the 24-yard line, and we will repeat the down, and it will be 2nd and goal from the 24.
Again, benefiting them, even.
Yeah, they're just running plays at this point. And I mean, every time they wind the clock, more time comes off, gives Springdale less of an opportunity with the football. This drive feels like it's taken forever.
Exactly.
I think they started the drive with 9 minutes to go, 9:12. And this drive has lasted nearly 5 minutes, and now we've got a 2nd down, goal to go, ball at the 24. That's Shepard in motion. Francisco will throw. Good protection. That's Seldom-Ridge at the 10, inside the 5, and he's going to get into the end zone.
Boy, they've
run that play a couple of times.
Right, he's done a really good job as a receiver, just finding that grass and getting the spot, and then when he catches it, making something happen.
It's a 24-yard touchdown pass from Christian Francisco to Caleb Seldom-Ridge. Rogers goes back on top, 43-27, pending the extra point from Yahir Munoz. Snap's good, kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 4:35 to go in the ballgame. Rogers 44, Springdale 27. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
4:35 to go in the ball game. The Rogers scoring drive, 10 plays, 82 yards, puts them up 17 again, tying their largest lead of the night. Munoz has it teed up. Springdale going to have to answer right back and do it quickly.
Right. We just can't get that stop when we need it. The offense has kind of picked it up, but it looks like the defense is trying to fill so many holes that that offensively. For Rogers, they find out where that hole is, and they've done a good job of.
They've done a nice job tonight. 655 yards of total offense. Munoz tees it up high and short, taken at the 23 by Eduardo Hernandez, and Springdale's going to get the football just across the 30. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line.
The good thing is at least our offense, we've seen some production out of that. They've not quit. They've continued and even gotten, I think they're getting better.
Last scoring drive, 3 plays, 57 yards, so the quick strike ability is there. And they're certainly going to need it now with 4:29 to go. 1st and 10, Phipps has 2 running backs alongside Sparks and Dominguez. Landed with the play fake. They're going to throw it high, looking for Danners again, and he's going to get bumped. A lot of contact. No flag. So a lot of contact between the corner and Danners Wiley. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's the play they ran to open the drive the last time.
That time it looked like they had the safety come over the top of that, and you can tell there's, contact. Both players kind of got up gingerly, and their player's still limping a little bit.
And defensive coordinator told them to tough it out. So it's 2nd down, 10 yards to go, 4:23 to go. Springdale in need of points and yards in a hurry. And now we're going to get a timeout, Rogers. So we'll take the timeout with them. 4:23 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
4:23 to go in the ball game. 2nd down, 10 for the Bulldogs. So we come out of the timeout. It'll be a 3 wide receiver set, 2 running backs alongside Landon Phipps in the shotgun. They'll take it and pitch it. This is Tajon Sparks. Finds a little bit of a seam, gets up near the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Got another. No, we're okay. Wasn't sure if that was us or Rogers.
It's going to end up being a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and 6 now for the Bulldogs. We've got all kinds of things going on here. The down marker said 4th. The scoreboard said 2nd. It's 3rd down and 6. Clock running, 3:50 to go. Phipps with the play fake. He's got Wiley on the far side, knocked away at the last minute. Good play there by, I believe that's Matthew Couts of Rogers. May not have been a great play. May have hit him in the head for all I know. But
I think he just kind of hit. That was kind of underthrown just a tad, and Wiley had the great position on it. Just I think, like you said, it hit that defender in the back of the helmet.
So it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like Springdale's going to leave the offense on the field.
Yeah. Get your 1st down. Keep moving. Let's go.
Landed on the night, 10 out of 15. 193 yards, has the 1 touchdown pass.
I felt overall he's thrown the ball pretty good.
He's thrown it really well tonight.
He really has.
Here's 4th down, Phipps. It's like they're going to throw it again, looking for Danners Wiley.
That's got to be,
And there's the flag.
Yeah.
The minute he stuck his hands up, that's face guarding, and you're going to get the flag every single time.
He never did turn around and look at him. Now we got another.
Now we got a couple of flags
Well,
down.
it looks like we're going to get, after that 15, we're going to get an extra 15 for unsportsmanlike on that defensive back. I believe that's what's going to happen. We'll see. So we may get 30 yards here.
That works for me.
And we'll take it as a chunk play. Yeah, looks like number 6 is coming out and 10's taking his position. That's probably what's fixing. Coach Lloyd's taking him out and probably.
Yeah, there's a little discussion going on there. This is where the face mask actually becomes useful, so that nobody can read your lips.
Yeah, well, that's a situation, and I can assure you, Coach Lloyd doesn't want that to happen.
Yep, got the pass interference call that was just made, and then you've got the personal foul.
Yeah.
So you were right on that. So it's going to be 30 yards worth of penalties for Springdale.
You know, as a coach, you still want, whether you're frustrated or not, as a defensive back, you still gotta act right.
So Springdale's going to get the football at the 33. It'll be 1st and 10. With 3:34 to go in the ball game. Grayson Bauman's checked in for Springdale. He's number 14. He'll come to the bottom of the screen. Springdale snaps it quick. Here's Phipps. Got a man down the middle. That's Davon Sparks at the 10. 5, touchdown Springdale. So the Dogs answer right back. Davon with his first touchdown reception of his career. And the Bulldogs answer right back.
You know, that's a situation where penalty, they capitalize on it, and that's something where even though you're up, your kids still have to understand that they got to play the game and do things right. And just we capitalized on that, did a really good job.
Sylvester Martinez going to check in for Springdale to try the extra point. 44-33 our score. Snaps good, kick on the way, and good. So our new score with 3:26 to go in the ballgame. Rogers 44, Springdale 34. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
67 yards. Landon Phipps hits Davon Sparks from 33 yards out. Second touchdown on the night for Landon passing. He's 11 out of 16 for 226. Cuts the lead to 10. Springdale has 2 timeouts left and 3.5 minutes. Are you thinking onside kick here?
I'm kind of thinking I might probably do that. I'm not sure where Coach Clark's thinking right now, but with 3:26, and offensively for them, they've kind of moved the ball down the field. Mm-hmm. And if they're going to move the field, let's give me a chance at another possession right here, in my opinion.
It looks like Sylvester's got it teed up at an awkward angle, so it looks like we're aiming for an onside kick.
And they're set up with their hands team, so bring one more over, and we'll have 6 and 4. Yep. A situation where you just kick it and
Rogers going to fall on it at the 48-yard line.
That's a situation where you just hope the ball hits off something, spins the right way, and it just doesn't that there. So we definitely we've got to have a turnover here. I know defensively they work on it each and every day, where they may have a turnover on Tuesday. They kind of call it Turnover Tuesday, and where they work on rips and punches and pulls and things of that nature. And you just hope that transfers over to the game sometimes, and now's a good time for that to transfer.
3:25 to go in the ballgame. Springdale with 2 timeouts left, down by 2 scores. I mean, this, for this fast-paced and all the yards and offense we've seen, nobody's turned the football over in this game.
I know, that's
been
amazing.
It's been a very well-played game.
Yeah.
I mean, the penalties, we got 13 total, but I don't think it's been a very clean game.
Right.
1st and 10 for Rogers.
Looks like we got a different back, number 7, I think.
That is Slater, I believe, who has checked in as the running back, and they're going to give it to Slater. No, Francisco's going to keep it across the 50. Ricardo's got him bunched up, and boy, he is just.
Yeah. It's one of those where whoever gets him first, wrap him up, and the second, third guy, you're ripping and pulling and punching the ball and trying to get that turnover.
Springdale takes the timeout. It winds up being, looks like he's going to lose about a yard.
You can see Coach Hobbs trying to get him over there, and man, you just got to love his passion.
These guys been out there for a while. This defense, 65 plays.
Yeah.
They've been out there, 655 yards. I mean, that's 10.1 for the math majors out there. It has been a struggle defensively, but I think some of this just has to do with the personnel that Rogers has.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not necessarily what's going on the defensive side. It's a lot to do with the guys in blue.
Exactly, and to add to that, defensively, our kids, they haven't shut it down. They haven't slowed down one bit, and you saw that with a 1-yard loss off their best player.
Yeah. 3:14 to go in the ballgame. Springdale with 1 timeout left, and I can't imagine that Mike Lloyd would put the ball up here This feels like,
you wouldn't think, but like I said, they're kind of an RPO. They got a different back end. You're kind of not sure where they're thinking. They got the bigger back probably in that situation because they're going to run the ball. I would
Slater
think.
is the bigger back. He's 235 pounds. This is Francisco quickly finds Garner. That play has been there all night.
Yeah.
And that's going to be enough for a first down. Springdale just has not been able to. They don't have an answer for it.
Right. And that's a situation where they're running that zone read there, and when they run the zone, they're trying to stretch everything one way. The tight end rolls out, and they're reading that backside in, and as soon as they see that guy pull, they're just going to throw to that tight end.
Well, that is enough for a first down. Springdale's going to take the last of their timeouts with 3:07 to go here. And now that you're out of timeouts,
you got to make stops.
Yeah, just as soon as I said, they're not going to put it up. What do they do? But that play has been there all night. Springdale just has not been able to cover Garner at all.
Right.
Garner on the night, 9 catches, 91 yards. Seldom Ridge leads Rogers, 7 catches for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. Story of the night really has been Christian Francisco, the quarterback from Rogers, 12 carries. He's got 188 yards rushing. Passing, he's 23 of 32 for 305 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's accounted for all but one of Rogers' touchdowns tonight. So it's first down and 10. 3:07 to go in the ball game. Francisco, the quarterback power, and he's going to take odd.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why he takes a knee there, but it's going to wind
up
being
keeps the clock running. But he could have probably got more yards there and just
another first down here. And I mean this game's probably over.
Yeah, with no timeouts. Once it goes down to 2:40, without timeouts, it would be at that point if they get another first down.
It winds up being a 3-yard pickup. Bring up second down and 7, and I would imagine that they're just going to stay in the huddle here until maybe the 10-second mark and then snap the football.
Yeah, they'll snap it under 5, I'm sure. And like you said, another first down, and that'll
pretty much end it. Play clock at 5. This is Francisco again. He's going to fight down to the 30-yard line, which gives him the first down, and that should do it. Francisco now with 200 yards even on the night rushing. Clock now running with 2 minutes to go. They can pretty much wind this thing down, and they can go to 4-1 on the season. Springdale going to drop to 2-5 and 1-3 in conference play with Fayetteville next week at Fayetteville, then Bentonville, then Southside.
Looks like Coach Lloyd's taking a timeout. Not sure why he would.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Unless the only thing I can probably say, because of kind of the situation that happened a while ago with the personal foul over there, he's probably telling them, look, at this point we're going to run the clock out. Make sure you keep your mouth closed, and let's get out of this ball game, and don't do anything that's going to cost us the next week.
It's 1 minute and 42 seconds to go. Springdale out of timeouts, and as we look forward to the Battle of the Bulldogs next week, I mean Springdale now sort of seeing their finishing possibility of a home playoff game is probably gone. You're probably looking at that 6, 7, 8 seed right now, and then you're really going into dangerous territory because you're staring at the top 3 in the Central.
Well, but here's the thing too, I saw some things positively, a lot more out of that offense tonight that we need to see going into Fayetteville. I think they got beat pretty good.
They got handled pretty good tonight.
And they're not as good. They've proven that throughout this year. So I think looking into it next week, I'll feel pretty confident going into playing Fayetteville a lot more than I thought I would.
The offense tonight, 399 yards of total offense on 44 plays. That's an average of 9.1. This is as explosive as they've been since Choctaw. When they really dominated the game. They were great against Heritage, but they're going to lose this one tonight. 44-34 is the score. Clock running now with 1:15 to go. And as we sort of spin this thing forward and we start looking towards next week, that's a game that's really, you're playing for playoff position right there.
That's right. And I'm not exactly sure what Fayetteville's record is, but I don't
think
it's.
Let's see, they'd be 1-5 after tonight.
Yeah, so they're in a situation where they're looking for that as well, and right now the teams that are like that, they're looking for that extra win. And that with us doing the things that we did, and next week we'll have some defensive guys back that we need, and that's going to make a difference for us tremendously.
Clock continues to run here. Last 30 seconds, Francisco will take a knee, and that's going to do it. So our final score tonight, Rogers 44, Springdale 34. Coach and I will be back to wrap it up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Final score tonight. Rogers 44, Springdale 34. Offense looks good tonight. I mean, Landon Phipps has a nice passing night, throws for over 200 yards. They run for nearly 175 yards. Just some issues on the defense. And it like you said all night, I mean, it just has more to do with bodies. They're missing key guys on defense.
Yeah, and anytime you miss those guys and not they're not only just key guys, but they're the guys. They're the guys they're the catalyst on defense, and we're filling holes. And when you look out, and we're in 7A, and you got 42 kids, and you're having to play teams that week in and week out. It's kind of like sometimes the SEC. You look out there, and each week's a tough week. It's not an easy week.
So next week, it'll be the Battle of the Bulldogs from Fayetteville. Coach and I will be there. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. Springdale now 2-5 on the season. Everybody in the 7A is going to make the playoffs.
Right.
So, I think you and I have said this a couple of times. I mean, you're basically trying to avoid the top three.
Right.
That would be
That's
Conway,
right.
That's North Little Rock, that's Bryant. Those are three teams. Those are the three heavyweights.
That's right.
Out of the Central. Next week's a huge game.
It is.
You take care of the game next week against Fayetteville. You've got a chance to avoid those three.
That's right.
Go down, beat Southside. Bentonville's going to, we'll talk about Bentonville when we get to Bentonville, but there's still an opportunity here in the last 3 weeks to get yourself away from those three teams, which is really what you want to do.
Exactly. There's no doubt about that. And then next week is that position. It's that pivot point to be able to put yourself there.
Springdale has not beaten Fayetteville since 2008.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So Coach and I will be there next week. Hope you'll join us 7 p.m. for the kickoff for our entire BSN crew. We appreciate you sticking with us tonight. Our final score, Rogers 44, Springdale 34. Good night, everybody.